Style over substance. Attitude is everything. Live life on the edge. These are the only 3 rules that guide our future. A future inspired by the work of Hosan Gonzalez, bound by Mike Pondsmith's cyberpunk law. A dark future cast in a neon glow, where corporations through nuclear fire have destroyed the known world, save for a few mega-metropolises. The tales you are about to witness are built around the heart of one such city. Robo City 16, where the machine rules with a mechanized iron fist. The promise of prosperity through logic and sedation has stagnated the progress of the people. However, what the logic of the machine will never conclude, but the will of a few may. Is it's time for change. It's time to rage. For good or ill, the chosen few are those you witness before me. Let's meet the members of the up-and-coming Mortal Code. Where did we start last time?
We started on this side.
Bottom right, my bottom right, your bottom left. One of them will.
The far or the closer?
Winslor Bird and Maximus Dominus. Play a solo. Basically, it will look like myself, only carry around a very powerful billion caliber sniper rifle that does 1 billion damage per shot. Armor penetrating, electric. Looking good, stylish. Substance.
Whoa.
A lot of style.
Jinx.
He's got an active imagination.
Me next. Good afternoon, evening, morning, everybody. My name is Rummy the Ever-Living, and I play Astraea Magnetar, a nomad extraordinaire. I drive stuff, shoot stuff, do wheelies, escape things, and I'm pretty good at it. Next.
I play Netrunner, a Netrunner / media, and I'm connected to the Deep Stream, which in real life is actually you, the chat. And I will occasionally ask you for suggestions, or if you have suggestions on what to do in the game, you can put them in the chat, and we will play them out in real life.
Yep.
My name is Enzer, and I'm playing Jay, a street scum, inspired by Hosan Gonzalez's character 13th. I pretty much look like this in the story. I am angry and dangerous.
Angry?
Angry?
I think that's the emotion.
Question mark? That's me. Oh. I like to get down and dirty with machetes.
It's
And
inevitable
shotguns.
that you would find out sooner or later.
When last we left the punks of the Mortal Code, they rested their weary augments and geared up to leave home base once again, looking to rendezvous with another key player in the Resistance, Hack Kyta, one who has been helping the Mortal Code from the shadows of the net, a fellow netrunner and hacker badass whom they need to break into the mind of a stolen robohead, that of Baron Ironface. The Mortal Code drove to the eastern outskirts of Robo City 16, through dead tundra and forgotten machines, where Hack Kyta's base of operation resides. We pick up now, with our players standing outside of a massive derelict robohead, Hack Kyta having welcomed them with a holographic approximation of a horizon-spanning war between the giant robos of old. Hack Kyta spawns an image of a friendly creature to help with communication, as this rotund, pink-striped cat with a lunar smile spins into existence on top of the head. The waves of visual data sort of lightly phasing in and out of the smaller holographic figure. She welcomed you last time, saying that you carry the fate of all humanity,
and she told you not to fuck it up. And with that, you hear sort of like the tapping of keys, sort of in your sort of audio receptors, and you hear this panel sort of pop open on the white, heavily rusted cheek portion of the diagonally facing head in the ground, as this this tray slides out. And she says, "I believe you have something for me. Time is money, people."
Wait, we are still in our car, right?
You are still in your car, yeah. You sort of got the drive-through show of the war from however long ago.
Do we get out?
And we see her just like in front of us.
So like when she starts talking, it's the sort of Cheshire cat. You see its mouth moving in exactly the shape a mouth would move if it were speaking Hack Kyta's words. So this is like the avatar that she's displaying you, hinting that maybe she's not. You're probably not going to reveal her actual physical form to you all. Yeah. And then it's sort of like phases out from the top of the forehead and phases onto the outside of your car and just rests, belly in the air, smile towards the sky. I'm waiting.
We got you what you need. Let us in and we'll show you.
No, you see, that's where we're going to have to draw some boundaries right off the bat. It's nice meeting you, but I don't just reveal myself to anybody. If you don't got Sai around, I'm sticking where I am. Hence the little panel over there. Did you not get the hint? You want me to, spell it out?
Just put the head over there.
Here. And I'll pick it up and hold it out in front of her. I'm wearing his faceplate.
She goes, "What did you do?" As the cat sort of jumps up. "You fucked it up.
We did what we
Just
had
when
to.
I told you not to fuck it up. You expect me to clean up this mess? Well, yeah, so do I. I'll see what I can do, which is a lot, but it'll take a few hours."
Yeah. I think the legendary Hack Kyta can pull some data out of
Something that was
head.
what happened? You shotgun?
We had to do what we
The
had
mission
to do.
was to sever his head, and you took out a shotgun and you shot him straight in the face?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good, but my talent only extends within reason.
You sent the mortal code.
I
thought
guess
you
now
were
we know what
supposed
that
to be
means.
the best at your job.
We thought you were supposed to be pretty good too.
Yeah,
Got it
pretty-
done, didn't we?
Pretty good, not best.
Still here. Job done.
Yeah.
We got
What are you complaining about?
I gotta
With
admit,
bells
not
and whistles
Pretty
that might
good.
impress you.
not a lot of
Sitting-
people
Sitting somewhere.
would have the balls to
Doing
go into
nothing.
Baron Ironface's villa
Yeah.
by themselves.
Exactly. You're welcome.
I give most of the credit to Sai, but you got it done. Again,
Well-
it'll probably take me a few hours to take this baby apart and try and dive into anything that even can be dove into.
Sai didn't
But I
even
should
go
be able to
into
do
the
it.
apartment.
As long as you don't
She
sleep
stayed
on the
in the
job
car.
like Sai.
Yeah, and then she took a nap.
Ha!
You owe
Classic
us
Sai.
the things.
Class. What? No. We got it done. Here you go. You give us what we want.
Astraea, throw it in reverse. I don't
Yeah,
think our
get up
services
outta
are
here.
appreciated here.
Are we actually gonna leave and not complete this mission?
Just put it in reverse and just kind of make it look like we're...
Look, the car.
do-
This car
do
is
a
very
cool-
broken, but okay.
Do a cool
We haven't,
spin
we, haven't,
out.
we haven't fixed it very much, so we have 9 health. So it's gonna.
Do I need to get out and push it?
No, it's like it can go forward pretty well.
We're
but-
out of
It
here.
can go forward pretty well, but backing up is kind of.
Yep. It's like the cat's just arms are folded, floating in the air as you're backing away. Pinnacle of professionalism here.
Just put it in neutral. and
We're
just-
It's the
working
fate
on
of
it.
humanity on the line, and you're running away.
We have our flaws.
Don't we all?
You gonna let us in or not?
Of course not. I'm not going to let you in. I'm going to fulfill my part of the deal, and you don't have to see me for me to do that.
Well, how do we give
Oh,
this to
okay.
you?
The cat just becomes really large and walks over, like, and like points at the panel that's open, with like the tray sticking out to receive something.
Oh, sorry, I was
And it's like-
visualizing that all.
It's like doing a little
differently.
circle around it.
Wait, I thought you saw that.
I mean, what? I mean, he said it, but
He said it. Yeah, he did say it, but he didn't see it. He said it, but he didn't see
He
it.
said it. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
see it.
So you have to tell him he saw this.
Yeah, how's he supposed to know if he saw it?
If you
Unless
said
you
it,
tell him that he saw it.
that's your problem as a demon.
Okay. Anyway, is the tray like near us? Do I have to get out?
Did he
The
see it?
you mean you could like treat it like a drive-through and just like grab put the bag of French fries on the receiving window. I don't know.
Kind of what I'm picturing.
Reverse
now.
drive-through. Yeah, sure.
Astraea,
It's
Get us closer to that tray.
To the okay, going forward now.
We gotta
You
get
know,
on the
this
bush.
feels very much like a machine interaction. Sometimes you gotta get out there and, be a human. How are you gonna fight the machines if you don't?
I
Have
do
your
what I do
humanity.
best because I let go
Because
of
you're
that
the
a long
best.
time
You can't
ago.
always hide behind a screen.
The screen is who I am. The screen is an extension of my body there. I don't have many other options. But you think you know what you're talking about, and you clearly don't. I've helped you guys in numerous ways so far. That is my contribution. You are the muscles. You're capable of physical things. You're capable of using your bodies. She sort of like pauses for a little while.
I buffed
Anyway,
my
just give me the
arms up.
head.
Here you go. Sorry. I tend to gravitate towards human solutions. But you found you're using the machine against them. In time, I'll be okay with that. It's gonna take a while.
And when you can't experience the world with your own body, you have time to explore other methods of freedom and expression. To tell you the truth, I don't even think about using my body anymore. I used to watch Psy scale buildings and hack Polizei to pieces with such masterful use of her body that it hurt me. But now I understand that she and many other people like you would be dead without my help. Nothing human about it.
I'm sure we'll come to appreciate your services as we continue to experience them.
And also, I don't know if I think I'm nailing it, but the voice sounds like that of a little child, of like
Pipsqueak?
like in between 10 and like 14 years old.
Hack Kyta. I'm sorry. Came on strong.
Yeah, sometimes you have to in this fucked up world. I came on strong too, but I mean, my coming on strong was showing you a dope hologram of some giant robots fighting. You're welcome. Made it myself.
I did like that display of machine death.
I'm gonna whisper
Hopefully, the
to
next.
my teammates. I don't like this kid.
Hold on
She
to those
seems-
thoughts.
She seems full of it.
Yeah.
12-year-old
She's
doing
not-
full of
I
it?
didn't
That's
even
crazy.
know that she was
She might be able to
so
clearly
young.
For a
So, Hack
reason.
Kyta, got a question for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, while we're here, what can I do? I'll answer
The
as best I
Baron,
can.
I heard him talk about my brother. He wears a mask just like this. Have you heard anything about that? Has any surveillance picked up somebody looking like me in the hands of the machine?
Yeah, I mean, you used to roll with the Jasons, who primarily work through the mutants. All right, they're not heavily connected. Some of them, a good majority of them, are tapped into some VR feeds that I can tap into. But other than that, I don't know much. I just know that they're, like us, only less formalized and organized. They lash out very emotionally at the machine. They've taken out a pew patrols. But honestly, nothing that does any systematic damage. It's almost just like wild creatures attacking, a predator together.
You got
so maybe the
that might help
machine,
us,
the Ministry of Information, has more information than I do.
Well, we are headed there next. Well, eventually. Soon. I'll be headed over there underground to meet with the mutants to help the attack on the Ministry of Information. You got anything that might help push them in that direction?
I mean, I think your mask will do just fine, although I'd be wary. Baron used to pay them a few visits back in the day. Took some of their numbers. I think they were younger rather than older.
We did hear that he liked to steal little children.
Yeah, that's only one portion of his entirely fucked up MO. So you guys did a good service, that's for sure.
What do you know about making propaganda? I mean, we have enough material these days, but maybe something like a hologram of machine brutality on mutants. Doesn't need to be fake. If you got any real stuff, that might prove to be useful.
Oh, I mean, we have plenty of footage of police brutality. Don't get me wrong, the machine is very sloppy at hiding their brutal nature. They don't even hide it. I'd say if you make it into the Ministry of Information, hopefully, if I can tap into this head, you'll get the security codes for the physical installation of the building. Once inside, you may have an opportunity to tap into their feeds, everything they have control over. I mean, if you've got a narrative that we can pump out that you think will shock the system, as it were, I'm all game.
Well, I mean, I'd like to get something before we go over to the Ministry of Information. We have a quick stop we got to make right after this, but between there and the Ministry of Information, I'll be heading up to mutants. And I need that before I go in there.
Why do you say that?
I don't really need it. Just thought maybe you might have something.
I mean, I can send you my my collection of most everything I've caught that the machine has done, but it won't. Maybe paired with the right music, the right editing, you can elicit some emotional response from the masses, but yeah, they're well indoctrinated at this point.
Worth a shot. All right. Well, anybody else got anything for it? We're headed to the was it Temple of Fire after this? Got any information on that might help us? We're after a data slate.
Nothing that I know you haven't heard already.
Well, do you know that we're going to be handing that data slate over to the remnants of dust?
Yeah, and they'll be a good resource. I mean, they have their past, but Aptio, from what I could dig up, is a man of his word. And, he's done some fucked up things, but haven't we all? From what I can tell, he means what he says. And they've got a lot of high-tech ass weapons that I've never even seen before.
Well, They promised us half of their men to fight for our cause. So if we're successful in receiving this data slate, we can have a rendezvous at the Ministry of Information. Maximize destruction.
Bless you. That sounds like a plan.
Sorry, plans get me sneezy. Might need to share some comms so that we're all on the same page.
You leave my comms away from them. You give me theirs, and I can help bridge the gap between you two, but I'm not going to let them have anything to do with me just yet. After the ash settles and we see who's standing after this, if you guys are holding hands, then I'll think about it.
Sounds good. Not sure if you noticed, but we got a prodigy on our hand.
Oh yeah, I've been hosting your feed on the deep stream.
My goggles.
You put that down. You don't need to. You don't need to prove anything to anyone.
Bow.
You don't need to prove anything to anybody.
At least
Netra.
I'm out here living.
Yeah.
Then I put the goggles back on.
Yeah, you also used your hands to remove your headset, so
I think she's handicapped.
That would explain why she keeps showing up in holograms.
yeah. So you gonna give me that head or not?
Didn't we already put
I
it?
thought. Sorry, I asked Astraea to move up to the.
Yeah, I said
the
I said
tray.
we're going forward.
I'll
Yeah.
say. Okay, I put it in the tray.
Do we see the tray?
Is that a joke?
No.
Yeah, she opened up a tray behind a corner.
Find the tray.
On the other side of the
Yeah, I mean, if it's like in an arm's reach, then I'll just open
get
through it.
perfect drive-through
swamp.
tray.
Yep. I
Um,
like to believe it's a tube, though.
like at a bank.
Yeah, a little action.
the tray
Leads to a tube.
extends around itself, making a tube as
Oh,
you say that,
Love it.
and you hear
Nope. I grabbed the head.
coming from the tube.
Put it back. It's sucking the head. That's how it works.
Wow.
She's just on
that
the
is
other side of
shrill.
the tube.
You remember back in the day? You don't remember back in the day? You never watched the documentaries on the banks back in the day? I was very into the banks back in the day, the vacuuming system.
I feel like he said something. Maybe he doesn't understand.
Jay, just put the head on it. Trust me, it's good.
All right. Yep. I put it in the tube tray.
Gets sucked right on in that tube. Scoop.
Shiggle.
Oh wow. Preliminary checks here. There's a bounty on the deep web for this guy. Like a crowdsourced bounty for about 1 million credits.
Really?
And for your part, the Cheshire Cat just like
It's gonna be like
does this
200
flicking
credits.
does this flicking motion, and each of you gets 15,000 credits in your personal
15.
deployment.
So out of millions, we got each 15. So
Look, the
six-
resistance is in terrible need of resources, and this will go a long way to
You tell me
recruitment.
how much
technology
in how much in
procurement.
total was that bounty worth? No. Look it up.
You know
look
what?
up the bounty.
You know what? Fine. And the cat does this like fishing line
I'll
reel
keep
in,
it.
and like
I'll keep it.
your credits just like fly back into, and like anything you had before that moment is what like your full number just goes to zero.
No, it doesn't.
No, it is.
You're
I'm
dancing with the
gonna-
wolves now.
I'm gonna look it up and be like, well, according to my research, it says here that his bounty was exactly 60,000 credits, meaning we all get 15,000 each. It was very fair, and I agree with it.
Well, I mean, she agrees with it, then
You're
you know,
right.
I
She-
take
she
back
is a
what I
prodigy.
said. I take it back. I take it back what I said. You know, the resistance needs a lot. You know, millions go to a lot of good people. Obviously, we got our bounty.
Here. You can have 10,000 of mine.
This is bullshit.
Oh,
She already,
Make
she already,
sure-
she already, she already took it up.
she gave
Give me 5 back, along with the rest.
She gave
But you
it
can keep.
back.
Just
10 of
take the
mine.
original amount of 15 each. And if you
She
need any
pulled-
more, come up with a convincing argument.
She pulled a reversie on us, but was way more successful.
Clearly,
than our own
I lack the
reversie.
clothes. Look, I'm naked.
No, you.
Na-
no,
look,
you're not. You
naked.
had your
You have
second.
yeah. You
Did
Did
have
you?
that.
Did you dodge roll out of it again?
At this moment,
Look, I'm in-
I'm at in this moment. Yeah.
We need some AR clothing on this man.
I've already implemented that through my headset.
Smart.
Smack.
More clothing.
Hopefully, it
More
go
clothing.
it deep dives.
It's like a volume button with like a plus and minus. It's like plus, plus, plus,
All
plus.
right.
She
Kyta.
she
How do
goes.
we-
Well, what were you gonna say?
You got something going on. Seems to work really well with Psy. How do we get on that level?
Huh?
What do we got to do to earn your trust?
You save me from a lifetime of perceived weakness and from the machine. You give me a purpose. Oh, I already have that. So, just do good by us, you know, and we're all in this together. Doesn't mean I can't give you shit all the time, or you can't give me shit. It's a part of the human condition. So
I just
embrace
don't
it.
want to travel all the way out here next time we got to talk to you. How do we get your comms channel so we can cut through the bullshit?
So tire deflating out there. Astraea.
I guess roll a cool plus persuasion. Plus 1d10.
$21.
If Psy trusts you to take you hand in hand into the belly of the beast, I suppose I can give you mine as well. And she flicks over a codes to her channels, and just goes to like your digital Rolodex that you can bring up whenever you want.
Now that's trust.
And it's much longer than any other sort of channel that you know of. And she says, I'm going to be honest, though. I don't like being interrupted. I've got a lot that even this conversation, I'm days behind work now through minutes of talking. So if you need something, be absolutely sure that I'm the only one that you can get it solved through.
You got it. We'll respect your busy schedule.
Probably got a lot more battles to turn into holograms. Something. We'll be on our way then. Boop boop.
And she goes, Netra,
Oh, I'm
I
losing
see that
connection.
headset you're wearing, and I know where you got it from.
Yeah.
My mother worked on that headset, and it's the last remaining memento I have from her.
Well, it works really well.
Would you mind if I kept it to remember her by?
Do you have anything in return? Can you give me something like a headset that's even better?
I just gave you a direct line to me. Only Sai has that.
I would give it to you, but it's fitted to my head right now. It's really hard to take off.
Is this a conversation with just her and Psy? Or sorry, her and Hack Kyta?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what. When I come across another headset that's really good, I'll switch it out and I'll send this one to you.
All right.
I just don't have another headset right now.
You know what? I do the same thing. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know my mom. That was a lie. So,
You're a
good
son
job.
of a bitch. You know what?
Well, I tried.
Get out of here.
It's a nice
Let's
headset.
go. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. We're done with you.
What is this?
Alright.
Small child. I don't like her.
We'll reach out when we've wrapped up at the temple.
All right. Yeah. Don't you guys have something you need to be up to? It's not far from here. She just like, the cat just like gets up lazily and points off in the horizon, like south of the city.
Yeah, we do. Meow, we're off.
And the body, in typical Cheshire Cat fashion, like separates into 3 portions and then spins around, and each one disappears one after the other. And the last thing that is there is the smile before it fades out.
I was picturing like a paw, but like the middle paw is like the middle, like, I don't even know what they are, toe on the paw is sticking up with like a nail. And it disappears.
She's not actively trying to disrespect you guys,
Oh.
unlike you.
I don't know
No,
what
she
it
definitely
is
was.
about this Cyberpunk campaign, but I feel like we are just, you know, shitting on all of your NPCs.
It's like D&D.
It's
Well, I
not
mean, that happens all the time. Yeah, I mean, that happens all the time
in
anyway.
D&D. I felt like it wasn't
We get a
as
little
bad.
bit like the 1% of sass, and it's like 100%.
I
Yeah,
guess
no,
that's
really,
true.
like,
I guess that is true.
It's like people in... Look, attitude is everything. People in this universe, they're not just going to be, like, pushovers most of the time. They're going to push back. It's not, you know. So, you guys on your way?
Yep.
You do have the coordinates of the Temple of Fire. It's maybe a half an hour, 45-minute drive south from you guys, along the outskirts of the city. And are you just headed straight there?
Yes.
All right.
Wait, do we have the drone with us?
I don't think you took.
Wait, we're in
Isn't
the. Are
it
we
in
in the
the
bad
trunk?
car?
We're in the bad car. So
Yeah, it's in the trunk.
Oh,
thank
yeah, okay.
God. Okay.
You guys didn't explicitly
we're
say you
good.
put it in the trunk, but I guess that's where its default position will be.
I thought it wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, if 4 out of 1 people say it's in the trunk, obviously somebody's wrong.
4 out of 1?
4 out of 1.
So,
4 out of 1?
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
What the hell? Kind of math?
So
are
we're
you doing?
We
driving
are all
along.
quarters. Yeah, so you are, it's like, it's dead, in irradiated, deserty landscape all around you. Cracked earth, huge machines sticking out of it, like earth movers with these giant claws that are sideways in the earth that are just completely rusted and turned over. Imagine like numerous machines from Mortal Engines just like sticking out of the earth. Like hundreds of years have passed since they last have turned on. Forget if I described this before, but there are broken highways that are just like have clearly the structural pillars have broken and they are just sort of curving around. You have to drive through this sort of like broken junction of highways that used to be multiple hundreds of feet in the air but are now one with the earth. And you see, as always, this constant on the outside periphery, many, many, many miles away from the city, this thick wall of deep black and gray cloud with green streaks of lightning inside. You have to go off-road a little bit. You have to drive through some turned over machines to actually get to where you want to go. About a half an hour passes, and you hear machines vehicles sort of driving around you, and you see streaks of clouds far off in the distance from Astraea. You would recognize this as a caravan of nomads. Seems to be not directly going in the city or out of the city, but like keeping to the outskirts. Another 15 minutes. Not another 15 minutes. About 7-ish minutes pass, and you guys are a few miles away. You can see a long stretch of destroyed highway in front of you, with like a plane sticking out of the ground and a few more turned over giant robos, rusted as all get out. Like a big arm is just sort of like hanging over, and you see this. Astraea, give me a perception check.
Like Hyperlight Drifter.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, intelligence plus perception plus 1d10.
16. Yeah, 16.
16. Okay. Off in the distance, you see this light, this like this flare up of light. It's just like spark of light, far off in the distance. And ripping through your vehicle, your vehicle is pushed backwards for a split second as this huge caliber round rips through the front fender portion and sends your vehicle sort of like up into the air very slightly. As you come back down, you take 21 points of damage.
I only had 9 HP.
So it's down to 8 for your armor. And that means that 12 points of damage goes to somebody that I will choose.
Not it.
It went down the middle, right?
Winslow.
Oh.
You get... where are you guys actually placed in the car? Like, who's riding where?
Back right.
Back right?
Back
At
left.
Metalburn.
Back right. You're at Metalburn. Some shrapnel from the front portion of the car, as this huge hole is exposed now, shoots into your collarbone, and into your armor, and your one point of your armor is down.
Okay.
I think, what is your armor at? Is it 11 or 14?
11.
Okay, so then never mind. You take 1 point of damage as the piece of shrapnel like embeds itself in your collarbone through your armor, and your armor is now down to 10.
Okay.
That's...
Okay, body armor. Okay.
We do have a tri-barrel on this car, though, so somebody.
I
could
did
use
pick
that.
up new armor.
You did, but remember, you didn't actually buy that. That was just your spare, and your spare was worse than your...
You don't know that. I don't know where you're getting that information.
There's some part of me that knows it to be true. So, with that, what would you guys like to do?
Shoot back.
There's a tri. Who's on the tri-barrel? It's there.
Everybody
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
initiative.
Can I? Okay.
Oh my goodness! What's initiative again?
I think it's just D10. Right?
Plus reflex, I think.
Oh yeah.
20.
Wait, what?
Wait, 7?
Has it been playing through this the
15.
whole time?
Did you move it?
L.
Isn't that how it's known?
L8.
No, let's play through that. Don't turn it on yet.
I'm not. I'm just putting it over here because it's dead.
You did.
It's useless.
You useless.
Therefore, it shouldn't be here.
You shouldn't be.
Dang.
It should not be here.
Rummy
How do you
with
think-
all
how-
these sassy
How do you think it's that?
comebacks.
Zip zap zoom with
It's pretty sassy. So what everybody get?
15.
15.
14.
Let's go again, Enza.
You want to go?
15 again.
Oh. 11.
Okay, so we're gonna go in counterclockwise. Astraea, you're up first, and then when we get to me, I'll be the, whatever else there is except for you guys.
The good guys.
So I guess since I'm first, I'll just test it out by trying to turn the gun on. I guess I don't know if I have to do that or not. Like,
Yeah, you have controls, but it's gonna be between either doing the gun or driving.
no, I'm just like initializing it. So it's like, somebody take this. Like, here, this is how you turn it on.
So you
this is-
you pull down the feed
Like,
and like
go.
come on, yeah.
Like, somebody.
Have somebody take it. Okay, so you're setting somebody up to grab the
Yeah,
gun.
and just evasive driving as much as I can, I guess. Like, go.
Okay. Winslor, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna just not like take the gun. Netra, you got the gun, right? You got it? Jay, you got the gun?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna peek out the window. I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna.
Okay.
And I'm gonna peek out, and I'm gonna wait for the first attacker, and I'm gonna lock on. I'm gonna shoot.
So you didn't have to roll it down that much. Just
Yeah, I'm gonna
one click will do it. Just one.
Is it?
It's just one. No, it's like a full,
Oh, so it's like.
and the window goes down.
Oh,
Put it
it's
back
just-
up. The window's all the way up.
Oh, so I'll quarter crack it.
Like, it's
But as
pretty
soon as I
crazy.
see rounds come my way, I'm gonna full crack and then lay
Heads
down
out
the line.
window. Like,
It's very bulky, mechanical. Like,
So it's not. It's not.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting window.
That's out. Yeah, that's a good window. I like that.
We're leaving this car here in the desert.
Safe.
It's not gonna make it back.
It's safe. It's just trashy enough people don't notice it, but it's built up enough people are just like, oh, probably stay away from that a little bit. It'll be dangerous.
So Windsor, what are you doing?
Crack in the window.
Yeah.
Little crack.
Yeah.
45. Crack.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting. I'm waiting for some attackers. As soon as I see hostility towards the car,
We've been shot.
full crack. I'm laying down some lines. I'm like towards. Can I do a perception check?
Coco
Yes, you
dash.
can do a perception.
Yeah,
check.
didn't you take most of the damage?
Whatever.
We being attacked yet?
1d10 plus what?
Where's my quote?
1d10
plus intelligence plus perception. Yeah,
21.
21.
Is it 21 or 12?
You see
It's
about
21.
a mile and a half away, elevated past many of the structures that's in front of you in that mile and a half, is where the flare came from. That's, as the best your memory can tell from seeing it, you are looking for like a high vantage point and where the angle came from that hit the car, and like you see this like
Just
small
sniper
little
round.
this small spire.
I
It was like a high caliber round, higher than 50 cal.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay a general direction, like where I saw the round come from. Straight. Take a turn. Take it.
You want me
Left,
to- you want me to
right.
drive
Left,
straight
right.
into the gunfire.
No, left, right. That doesn't sound like straight. Left, right.
So
I already
so
said I was making
to give
evasive
a lay of the
maneuvers,
land. In between you and the spire, there are many different things that you can like drive in between, but there are always going to be areas after that segment is after you've like passed the building or the robo or something where you're exposed. But you can sort of like where you are right now on the highway, you are gonna be in line for most of the time of fire.
Yeah, I already said I was doing evasive maneuvers. Didn't I? I was like, I want to do evasive maneuvers after I do that thing back there and told somebody.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're just like tail. Then give me. This, I'm sorry, I didn't actually hear that. Then give me a reflex plus driving for you, and then
I'm just gonna spot and then hold.
So you point out where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Okay. Found out sort of where at least one piece of fire is coming from.
One.
One came from there. Who knows if that's the only one? Jay.
24.
24. Okay.
I mean, I am in the back right seat. Am I able to? Does like everybody have some kind of like butterfly, or I don't know, like some kind of controls for the machine gun.
Pictured as like a thing, like what you could look like these arms right here.
Yeah.
You're in the center there, and I like pull the headset down, and it's like
Oh, and it's
feels
like movable.
Yeah, you're just like,
Oh,
here,
cool.
take it.
Okay, I'll grab it and sight in. And as soon as there's a break in the evasive maneuvers, see if there's something on the throat.
It's kind of hacked together, so it's like, take it. And like, yeah, all right.
I do that.
Okay. So you're just waiting then for.
I mean, I'm within my turn. I'm just saying I'm looking for an opening to fire back.
Okay, give me, just in case, just give me a reflex plus marksman plus 1d10 right now. And then Netra, you're up next.
Shoot and move, shoot and move.
21.
Okay. All right. Netra.
So is the gun mechanized and everything? Like it
The-
has like a screen.
So
scope?
there's only one gun, and Jay is currently on the controls to it.
Can I hack into the gun and like
Take-
make it better? Like dial in the scope. So
Yeah,
it's
give me a tech plus
Stabilizer?
basic tech,
Yeah.
and give me a tech plus basic tech, and if you get above a 20, Jay will have a +3 to his hit.
Yeah, the software I just kind of hacked together, so you helped me, but you didn't know much.
I'm gonna use 3 points of luck and get a 21.
Y'all some cheaters.
No. We just take advantage of the situation and the facts that we are given.
Okay. And Jay, in order to hit anything at this distance, you would have to beat a 30. So, you hear another, as you're doing your evasive maneuvers, now you hear the come from the distance. Like half a second later, you hear the impact of metal on metal, but it doesn't seem like it ripped through anything. It just sounds like this bassy like boom. And the arm that was sticking up before, you see this sort of like this electricity curl around it, and you see it curl up into a fist, and it's going down to punch the like where the car is. I'm going to roll, and if it rolls above where you what you rolled, Rummy, for your driving, then
So yeah, it's the 24. That's it.
It rolled a 24. So you're gonna take some damage, but not a lot. You're not gonna take the full brunt of damage. As you see the shadow sort of arcing over you, and you hear the huge servos moving and pistons firing, and like the metal creaking as the fist is about to slam down over you, you quickly e-brake out of the way and put on as full force as you can onto the gas, and the fist slams down right next to the driver's seat and Netra's seat. And I'm just going to roll. Let's see what like shockwave damage is going to do. 23 points of damage, and that'll be spread between both you and Netra.
Wait, what is it?
It's so a huge mechanized fist, like the knuckles would be like 15 feet wide, not each, but like together, slams down on the ground right next to the car as Astraea's e-braking out of the way of the majority of the impact, and it rips up so much rock and debris that just shotguns it against the car, as well as the shockwave itself pushing the car away, that the car is lowered 1 point of armor, so it's at 6 now.
7?
Didn't it start at 8?
Those
Or
are
not?
9.
Oh, okay, then it's at 7. I'm sorry. So it's at 7. 14 points of damage spread between both you and Rummy. So just you guys don't take any damage. Just your armor gets it goes down 1 point each.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's only when the leftover damage exceeds your armor that you take any damage.
Okay, so
Okay. As you sort of like correct your turn and continue in the direction of the temple, Astraea, you're up.
Guess I'm still gonna be. I'm looking. I guess. Do I see the Temple of Fire at all? Or am I still? We're still super far away from it.
If you want to check the map, you can.
I'll check the map. Like. Whoop.
Can't read that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll say that it's like your bonus action to check the map as you're driving. If you still want to continue evasive maneuvers, then you can make another roll. What you notice is that when you pull up the map and you go, okay, Temple of Fire right here, you look off into the distance to try and match it up, and there's like a holographic spire indicating the temple, and you look up and it matches exactly where Winslor pointed out the firing was coming from.
All right, so that looks like we are headed towards that spire. I'm gonna try evasive maneuvers as I drive through the whatever field we're driving through to get
Okay.
there.
Give me a roll. Winslor, you're
Oh,
up.
shit.
Jay, you on deck.
How far away was the sniper at this point?
About a mile and a half.
Oh. Man, there's
God damn it.
nothing I can do.
Mm.
Yeah, there's
21.
nothing I can do.
I got
You
a
have your sniper
I got a
rifle.
natural 1, so yeah.
You would have to get above a 30 to hit them, though.
Yeah, might as well. I'm gonna lay some cover fire at least. I'll try to shoot in that general direction. I'm gonna peek out. I'm gonna try to stabilize myself as much as I can on the car as it's moving forward. Try to lay down some shots.
Okay. And just so I'm not just like displaying my ignorance of how guns work. I know a mile is ridiculous.
It's
But
pretty ridiculous.
but imagine
I would probably
you
roll
have
a
like
disadvantage.
you're looking at your gun, and there's like
I'm rolling a
different portions
disadvantage.
of railgun technology that help just shoot the whatever is the bullet inside that you've sort of set the gauge to. It'll shoot it almost as far as you want. You just have to be accurate.
Maybe there's like some kind of target
Yeah, I'm
acquisition
gonna
No,
roll,
we're-
I'm gonna roll a disadvantage.
No, that makes sense. Of course,
Yeah.
we'll do it like D&D, where it's like
Yeah.
after we'll say 400 meters is when you get disadvantage.
Rolled a natural 1.
Okay,
23 with disadvantage.
23. Just fires off. You see the bullet sort of like bark.
That's fine. As long as he knows I got a bead on his general direction.
Yeah.
Good.
Jay.
I would like to again when there's an opening.
You hear
another
Jay.
burst.
You hear. And as a drone pulls up right next to you, and you start to see its own sort of tri-barrel gun start winding up.
Oh yeah, if I see that, I'm gonna try and shoot it.
Okay, it's only like 20 feet away from the car. It's like it's catching up, and it came out from in between the ruins and is like beelining it towards you as you hear the gun start to wind up.
Yep. I'm gonna try to shoot it. Uh, 20. Sorry. 22.
Yeah, you just had to beat a 10 for the distance. So go ahead and roll. Let's see, for this, give me, for a tri-barrel machine gun, give me 66.
Oh. Wow. 23.
Okay, you lay into it as your car is zooming forward, dust spilling from the back of it. you just see tracer rounds lay into this drone as it does this like futile sort of like spin barrel roll to try and get out of the way. You don't destroy it. It's sparking and it loses a lot of its altitude. It's just almost like scraping along the ground. But the gun is continuing to rotate. Netra, you are up. Unless you have a bonus action that you want to do, Jay.
Just yell to Netra like, Netra, see if you can hack into this drone.
Our drone?
Sorry, we're being attacked by a drone right now.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. How far away is it?
The drone's like 20 feet away from you.
So within 6 meters?
6 times 3
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's not. Wait.
is 18,
And
unfortunately.
Didn't you say 20? Wait.
It's 20 feet away from you. 6 times 3 is 18, though.
So it's not within range.
I'm just doing 3
Wait, what?
Round up.
round down.
Yeah.
I mean, so it is 18. Sorry, your hacking ability is effectively 18 feet.
Okay.
If you get closer to Jay and lean yourself out of the window, you might just be close enough.
Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna crank that window down, and then lean out, and then hold my headset on so it doesn't fall off in the wind and everything, and then try to hack in.
Okay, you'll have to beat a 22 in order to pass its defenses.
Okay.
Wait, I shouldn't tell you what the roll is. Like, to me, it's kind of interesting to, like, know what you have to beat. But at the same time, you guys have luck that you can use at will. And you're just like, oh, I got a 20. I think I'll just boop, boop, luck it up.
Bump it up to a 30.
Well, lucky for you.
I should do, like, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to use your luck?
Would that be interface then?
No, that would be tech plus base. I mean, this is where it gets kind of, you know what? With a new headset, yes, it would be interface. It'll be special plus interface plus 1d10. Interface.
So I got a 24 actually.
Yeah, your perception sort of rips past reality and directly into its sort of like a digital security system where you just, follow the wires and, bite your way into its system effectively, and it goes from a red light to a green light on it.
It goes from a red light to a green light.
Sorry, so like it's a little drone and it's got red lights because it's a bad drone. And now that you've hacked into it, it's got green, whatever Netra colors would be. That's what it has right now.
Fantastic. So then in that case, can I just like demand that it follow us and shoot on command?
So I've been thinking about this, and in order to make it fair, just like D&D, it can make a save every round to effectively re-scramble its security codes and try and get itself unhacked. But so you have like one turn, you have a command that you can give it, and until it beats it, it'll follow that command, or you can just give it a command every turn, if that makes sense.
Okay. I'll do just one, or can it be like follow and shoot on command?
And then when tax season comes around, and do my taxes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like again, it was shot up, it's smoking, and it goes from like aggressively beelining it towards your vehicle to just sort of like falling in line and falling at the exact same speed, and even directing itself in the same sort of turn commands that Astraea's enacting on the vehicle. With this, you hear another rips across the sky. And okay. Ooh, that's a good one. 28 points of damage to the vehicle. So take off 7. Take off 7 of those points. So 21 points. Take off 1 point. You have 6 points now total of your vehicle. And I'm gonna roll to see who gets shot. Lovely. Jay, you take 21 points of damage as the the bullet actually goes through the roof, through the roof midway through the vehicle and enters into the top portion of your shoulder, as it passes all the way through the car, ripping through the material, and detonates in the ground below, sending the back wheels of the car up before it crashes down. So you take 21 points of damage minus whatever minus whatever your armor is from that damage, and then add that damage to your body.
Okay.
Astraea, you're up. And that was include. So what I'm doing is every time you do a maneuver, the sniper will have to beat your driving.
There's no problem for being the last one.
Yeah, you got a 1. So. Okay, 23. And now you've passed the arm, you've passed the plane. Now you're coming up on just this sort of like upturned torso with this like singular orb in the center, that's just sort of looking at the sky like, why? As there's other sort of like earth mover tractors off in the distance. So 23. Anything you want to do with your bonus action?
I guess. What happens to me? Never mind. That is all I will do.
Winslor.
Cool. I'm going to. How close are we now?
I mean, you're still
within a mile now.
No, you're not. You did not clear half a mile. Well, let's make this hyperspeed. You are a mile. You're 1.15 miles away now instead of 1.5 miles away.
Yeah.
You're still going to be at disadvantage.
Ah!
Bless you. Dude, something. So you're like your sinuses are acting up outside of the city.
Yeah, it's terrible.
With all the
yeah, it's like I sneeze and I fire.
Dead spring around.
Up in the distance.
Yeah.
That was. Yeah, I didn't roll anywhere high enough to where my last roll was.
You could swear you hear a phantom snicker coming from the opposition. Jay, you're up.
The perfect sneeze.
Whoa.
So that drone is not firing anymore for right now.
For right now.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to get another burst off on whatever the whatever was shooting us in the distance.
Okay,
originally.
go ahead and roll a disadvantage. You got to be at 30.
Oh, no big deal.
Beats a 30.
First one's a 9.
Not good.
Second one's cocked. Doesn't happen.
You just see tracers in a line leading up, but ultimately the bullets sort of separate in between the sort of like clear either side of the spire. The sort of like bell tower now that you're closer that you can see. Bonus action?
I mean, I would throw a hand on my now wound in my shoulder. That's it.
Okay. Netra.
I mean, I'm just continuing to hold on this drone. I guess can I hold its action to shoot until there's like someone in range? Because it seems like everyone's out of range right now.
I mean, yeah, it's the sniper off in the distance is certainly he's like very far away. You wouldn't imagine that this, unless it's an incredibly lucky shot, would be able to get it. But yeah, you can hold your action or hold its action. I'm trying to figure out how we would find DC. So how we're going to do that is give me another interface roll. Was it special plus interface? Yeah, special plus interface plus 1d10.
Oh, natural 10.
Oh wow, you
So
like
that's
the you see
27.
the light starts to fade from green to blue, or so not blue to red, and it just flickers back into green as it sort of rights itself and continues along like a nice little puppy. All right. This would be to 23, 25. Let's see who it potentially hits. Okay, well, that's not good, is it? 21 points of damage, so Car goes down to 5. 15 points of damage to you, Netra, as it shoots through the top of the roof again, reenacting the exact same effect. Like the bullet passes through, explodes on the ground, sending the back of the car up and slamming down onto the ground. You look down and you can see that part of your oblique is bleeding now, as the sort of like adrenaline of the moment is pushing the pain away. But you take 15 points of damage. And so, what's your armor?
Now it's 11. Well,
Now it's...
before that, sorry.
So now it's 10?
No, it's sorry, it was 11. Wait, so I take 1 point off my body armor, and then the rest goes to my health?
Yeah, so you take 4 points of damage. So, like, your armor is knocked off, but that piece of armor buffered the damage. So you just take 4 points of damage to your overall health.
Okay.
Astraea, you're up. It's a good roll. They barely beat it. You want to do anything else with your bonus? Okay. Winslor.
I'm gonna be like, Jay, follow my round, and I'm gonna lay down. I was thinking like I had a tracer on me. Just gonna say, follow my round.
You can glue a sparkler to your...
No, I'm gonna say, follow my round. And I'm just gonna fire another sniper round in the direction of the sniper.
Okay, have you been adding 3 to all of your rolls?
Yeah. But I rolled at disadvantage. And
Okay,
and
so
I don't have,
add
like,
a...
super
add...
high marks.
It's not muted.
Depending
it
on how
just looks
successful
like
you
that.
are, add a...
Are we at a mile, under a mile at this point right now?
Yeah, you're within a mile. You're going light speed.
I'm gonna just still roll at disadvantage because a mile sniper round is
No, as I
perfect.
said, 400 meters is when disadvantage will not apply.
Okay. Still roll 21.
Dang. Yeah. Well, it's not good enough to give Jay a bonus, unfortunately. But Jay, you're up. Let's do anything with your bonus action.
I'm doing the same exact thing. As soon as there's an opening, I'd like to still shoot at. As long as that drone is still being controlled by Netra, I'd like to shoot at the.
Yeah.
whatever
So
that
like
shot at us.
Astraea's like swerving left, right,
Well-
like in and out of like around telephone poles and like telephone boxes and things like that. And as the turret's view sort of gets positioned perfectly, around the next E-break, lining up into view, you can sort of take your shot.
I mean, if I'm still rolling at disadvantage, can I like hold my action to roll not at disadvantage and try to like have a more well-aimed shot?
No, because you're still more than a mile away.
Oh.
Or you're still a significant distance away. You're not more than a mile away, but.
All right. Nope.
All right. Netra, what are you trying to do?
I'd like to yell. There's nothing we can do at this range. We gotta get closer.
Go ahead and
Drive faster.
give me a special plus interface plus 1d10 to see if you can maintain connection.
Sorry, Astraea, I don't know if you heard, but like, the group is trying to urge you to not take evasive maneuvers, but close the distance. We're still getting hit, but we're not hitting them. Nobody's really effective right now.
I'm gonna drive straight at it.
Maybe not straight at it, but like,
I'll drive straight at it. Yes, we're driving straight at it.
I got a 26.
Okay. As soon as you sort of like reestablish connection with it, and you're like, yeah, you stop paying attention, the connection severs, and you hear 23 points of damage as the tri-barrel starts rounding behind you and laying into the back of the car. So 23 points of damage. So armor is down to 4. So 18 points of damage to Jay. You again, as you're in the back right seat, it's just ripping into you, and you feel some bullets go into your cybernetic
the fuck?
arms and legs, and just starts shredding through your body. So yeah, 18 points of damage. What was your armor? 7. Okay, so you take 11 points of damage to your body, and the drone is back up, and you hear another bassy. You see the flash coming from the sniper. And you hear another bassy gong on one of the machines nearby, the giant machines, and you just see this thick iron head with one singular eye in the center look at you, and the eye starts to superheat and superheat and superheat before it starts sort of this beam starts following the car. Astraea, you rolled a 23?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Wow. Nothing happens. As Astraea, thanks to your direction, Astraea is probably driving forward faster, much faster. This beam starts to follow you and just rip up the ground behind you as the drone sort of like auto corrects itself and starts gaining a wide berth. Astraea just like beelines it. You feel the boost of the car as you're pushed back into your seats, and you just hear this behind you, but the head loses, like it can't turn anymore as it's so old. It's like and just snaps as it blows up behind you. Astraea, you're up.
Same thing.
All right.
It's gone.
1.
It wasn't even on the paper. It doesn't even count.
You guys are like 0.75.
Oh, no, roll it again.
You guys are 3/4 of a mile away at this point, within a mile for sure. What'd you get, Astraea?
25, I guess, if I re-roll it. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. Winslor. But are you going straight?
I guess I'm going straight, yeah.
Okay, it could be a little bit faster.
How far are we out now?
But you do know that 4 more points in your car is
Yeah. that's fine.
destroyed.
Yeah.
3/4 of a mile out.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So we're either gonna get hit,
Ooh.
and it's gonna stop before we get there, or yeah.
25.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
Man, we're getting there. We're getting there. Laying down fire. We're getting there.
Jay, you're up.
I'm gonna put another burst.
Remember that the drone is now offensive against you. That's what ripped you up. So are you still going after the sniper or the drone?
I'm going after the sniper.
I don't know what that was. I couldn't see his eyes.
I really regret not being able to see your face right now. Like I did something wrong. Okay.
Are we at disadvantage?
Yes, you are. Until 400 meters, which is 1/4 of a mile.
Wow.
Which is potentially 2 more turns from now.
That was a good roll. I don't know why he wasn't cocked or anything.
Actually, Astraea is going faster.
24. The DC doesn't lower at all?
No, it's so there's a
We've closed the distance.
yes, you've closed the distance, but you haven't closed the distance. You were a
an
mile away.
effective
You're
range.
3/4 of a mile away now.
Our effective range is 1/4 of a mile, so until we get into 1/4 of a mile, we're at disadvantage.
Okay.
Actually, with a sniper, 800 will be because it literally says 400 to 800 right here. I didn't just write that. 800 for a
No, you've had
sniper.
that paper for a while now.
So that's half a mile. You will be, since it's not like a precision weapon, you'll be 400. So,
I mean, machine gun is effective at 800. Okay.
it does say 4 to 800.
I rolled a 27.
Yeah, but it's 30 regardless. Even at 800, it's 30. So it doesn't matter what you roll, so if it doesn't beat 30. Okay, yeah. So sorry, this is me making up my own rules at first, but then so only rifles and rockets can make the 400 to 800 distance. So that's when it won't be at disadvantage for either of you. Comprendus?
Yep.
And that'll be next turn. As soon as this one's complete, it'll be half a mile. Netra, hit me.
Yeah. Hold on. 25. And then I will use my luck points as well. I will use 5 more luck points. It'll be 30. There's no way it could be.
It like you hear the bullet like leave the chamber and then just get sucked back in
Good.
as the light like boom, and then the light turns. What color would you like the light to be?
Purple.
It's very important. Purple. Boom.
Can I
Red to purple.
change its command?
Yes.
Seek and destroy the sniper.
You know, Max has a sniper rifle.
The enemy sniper.
Good call.
Okay, so
This is
the way because you're gonna lose your ability to give it messages when it leaves.
As soon as it leaves.
So you'll have no idea.
No.
It'll like if your influence continues over it, like if it doesn't roll high enough to scramble the system and regain itself, then who knows what'll happen. But if it does, then you won't know what happens. Does that make sense? Like there's a potential if it rolls so low numerous times, it'll work. But if it doesn't, then your influence, it'll just like
How precise is this drone? Can I be like, as far as to say like, shoot out all incoming bullets?
You can give it like anything coming at this vehicle, shoot at it, or like you could. So you also see that
All incoming
there's some
projectiles.
projectile that this sniper is firing that controls the big machines around you guys in this stretch. Like if you want to do something similar, you can also do something like that. Like imagine there's another arm and you're like chuck a rock at the spire or something like that. I was trying to like elude that the dead machines are not as dead as they appear.
You just need power.
So you just like, and this is only because I'm not sure you would think about it if I didn't describe it this way, but like Astraea could use a machine as cover, and you could like, as you're scraping along the side of it, tap into the machine, or try and tap into the machine and see what options are available.
Oh. Okay.
But you did just use your action to hack
Then
into
I
this
will-
machine.
I will do another command.
Okay.
Fly at full speed into the ground. No, into the nearest large statue guy. Robot.
Okay. Okay. As the yeah. As another, like, you start to see this like hand, the sand tremble in front of you from a portion of the land to the right side of the highway that you're beaming down right now start to tremble, and a hand reaches up, and under the hand lifts as you hear another sort of like sniper shot, and the hand lifts up this huge cannon barrel out from its palm, and you see the drone just zoom past your vehicle, skirt across the sand, and as you see the barrel highlight this bright yellow, the drone just goes inside, and the hand, like the entire arm, snakes out of the ground and lands much farther away as it sort of like uplifts the chest of this before then entirely buried giant robo. Astraea, you're up. So that accounted for the drone's move, the shot, and yeah, now you are up. As you guys are within 800 meters.
1.
All right. Yeah, they didn't beat a 25 last time, so. Winslor, what are you bent out of upset about? Did you roll a 1?
I didn't roll yet. Not yet. Is it my turn to roll?
It is your turn.
All right.
Yes. Why, yes.
Am I rolling at disadvantage though? No, right?
No.
Correct.
Now the harsh storm.
I mean, still 23.
wafts in. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You're like, now I
Still
got
over
you.
30? This guy?
It's a fucking half a mile away. You can use your luck.
What is that in meters?
That's 800 meters.
Easy shot.
In a moving vehicle?
Slightly easy shot.
Simple.
Was that the last song? Yeah, you can use your luck. Remember.
No!
Dang.
I
Oh wow.
Gonna need it for something else.
Sure, yeah.
If it's
Sure.
30 still. Fuck.
It's not even. You son of a bitch, Jay.
We
you're
still
up.
gotta hit 30?
Yes! Jay, you're just not at advantage. Or disadvantage. You
I say we just climb into one of these cannons from this hand and shoot our way back to Hack Kyta or something.
I can't get 30. It's impossible for me.
Not yet.
That is next to the highest that I can roll, and it's still not high enough.
Even with your luck.
I mean, you're like a melee character, kind of. So, you're more
No, I
slashy.
still can shoot.
But yeah, you add 3. Remember?
Oh shit! I got 30. So 8. Oh, 8 plus 8. No. No, I didn't get 30.
What did you get? Because you rolled a natural 9.
28.
Do you have any luck left over?
Didn't I use all my luck?
Did you use all of it? I didn't think you used all of it.
I thought I used 5 points in the beginning.
I mean, I'm not tracking.
I only have
that,
5
so.
points. That's it. That's everything. I mean, I got the codes to Kyta. Hopefully, we live through this.
Okay, yeah.
Well, bullets down range. Miss.
What? What are you looking at? No, you didn't see that. Don't worry. Nothing happened in the chat.
In Twitch? Now I'm really curious because Facebook Gaming isn't showing anything. You look so furious.
The chat should be up here now.
Yeah, I know, but Facebook Gaming doesn't
It's
have
just
it doesn't have
Facebook
anything.
up right now. Twitch is not up on the screen right now.
Don't worry about it. Just continue with the turn.
Is your guild making fun of you?
Yep.
All right.
That's what I got.
I'm trying to find out a solution because it really does seem kind of crazy that you can't, like, it's just impossible for you to actually hit it.
Even with a natural 10, I can't hit it.
Look, it's like this is straight up the rules. I'm not like making anything here. You're operating inside of a system that doesn't like you. And so what do you?
I'm proficient, very proficient in shooting. It's a machine gun. I rolled a natural 9. I don't know what to tell you. I can't hit it. So we can move on.
So it's 28, and that's including the +3 from.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking arbitrary DM move because that seems absurd to me. Netra's sort of auto assist for you gives you +5. Like, because otherwise there's literally no possible way that you can hit them until like a few rounds from now. And then
I could give the gun to somebody
touching
with a
yourself
higher...
with a gun.
Would I just know? I'd know who's got the best marksmanship,
just
right?
like sigh. It's like
fuck it. And I'm gonna throw it to, I'm guessing, Winslor.
I mean, you're absolutely right.
Well, both are 66. Like the sniper 66 and that tri-barrel is 66.
But I mean, whoever's got the highest marksmanship. I got 8s.
Yeah, so he's gonna have like a sniper on his shoulder and like the gun,
No, just put the sniper rifle down, and take the. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they do effectively the same things.
Just take the machine gun, man. Mow him down,
But they do effectively the same things. Why would he take the machine gun over
Because
it?
a machine gun's far more satisfying. You can yell, "Ah!"
But you're not on a sniper.
Okay.
You're reducing our firepower to half.
I will stay on the gun and continue to miss.
Just remember that arbitrary +5 now in the system that weirdly doesn't
Isn't that
work.
suppression as well? Like a bunch of machine gun rounds coming at you?
Oh!
You
suppression?
You...
Do I get that?
Fuck, yes, you can do that. But there is also a distance limit. But for this, we'll say fuck it. Like, you will literally just, like, if somebody's getting shots fired at them, it's not like they're going to be like, it's not within 25 feet, so I don't care. So, yes, you can. I don't have the rules for suppression up right now.
They roll at disadvantage.
They have to take cover, and I will probably give them
We got a nod from Netra. She'll allow it.
Yep, she's tapped into that deep stream.
That's what it is.
Deep stream says, do it.
All enemies for the rest of this game session get disadvantaged. That's what it says in my rulebook right now.
I really
This
think
fight was a dream.
you should respect my
We wake up
authority
in
a
the fire
bit
temple.
more than is being displayed right now.
I'm I'm sorry, we're just dying and we're delusional.
Suppressive fire. Do a will plus concentration plus 1d10.
Really even piss pounding that.
No, I'm sorry. Give a reflex plus marksman plus 1d10. You already did. You got a 25, and then they have to do a will plus concentration plus 1d10.
Well, that's an interesting way of doing it.
So yours was 28. I'm sorry, 28.
Well, yeah. Yes.
Okay, they'll roll at disadvantage next time, as they're effectively just like trying to, they're not able to fully concentrate. So far, you guys have been missing embarrassingly, allowing them to focus. So Netra, you're up.
You don't have to say embarrassing.
It's important to the narrative.
Super embarrassingly, then.
Are we within 18 feet to a large arm or a robotic appendage? And if not, I would like to hold my action until we are. But I'm ready to hack in. I'm like sending out the signal.
Okay, yeah. There's like a torso sticking out of the ground with just a small section of its lower left hip sticking out. It's
Nipple
like
guns.
diagonal, and its arms are submerged in the deep into the rock and sand. But one is not within 18 feet. You'd have to Astraea would have to drive there purposely.
Can I say something to Astraea? Or is that like metagame?
Yeah, no, you can.
Astraea! If you get closer to any of these robots, I think I can hack it.
Well, I'll do a slowly veer maneuver towards the robots. Like,
Okay.
down to the left.
We'll do that when we get to your turn.
Tokyo Drift.
I'm gonna roll
Dirt.
disadvantage.
Give us a smoke
Donuts.
screen.
I'm just gonna do donuts. That's it.
What was your last maneuver roll? Or sorry, driving roll?
A 1.
Oh, it was a 1.
Shit.
Yeah, then they automatically hit. Okay. 24. And we'll see who it hits. Dude, Astraea, you're so safe. Netra, unfortunately, as you're you're reaching your hand out towards the machine coming forward, this bullet just rips through your arm.
No.
I'm just kidding. It has to hit the car first. So the car is at
I bring my
3.
arm
Car's at-
inside
yeah.
the
Car's at 3 armor now.
Yeah. It's a dollar.
24. So 20 points of damage. What was your armor?
That's what. It's down to nothing.
Your armor's
What?
down to nothing?
No, that's not possible.
I got hit with a 15 last time.
No,
I took out my armor.
it takes 1 point away.
It knocks it
Oh.
down 1 point. So if you get hit, it doesn't matter what the damage is. Your armor takes 1 point off of its.
You know how little you've been hit?
I mean,
do you mean,
she's
how
a
little?
hacker. She's not like up in the sturf.
Yeah.
Suppose so.
So yeah, I guess. Well, now it's at 10. So I just got hit again. So now it's at 9.
Okay, so then you take 10 points of damage down from your health. Yeah, it's another high
'Cause
caliber
I did this
round.
wrong last time too. Don't worry.
We are all confused here. We're
I
just
did it right originally, and then I think I asked you something, and then I got confused, and then I did it wrong. But we're good now.
This
Don't
is gonna
worry
help our
about it.
marriage.
Yes.
Now she's got no ground to stand on.
that's not
Yeah.
good. Just kidding. Okay, so you take 10 points of damage. Shot comes through. Astraea, you are up. Give me a driving. Reflex plus Durebring.
Last time I got a 10.
A natural 10?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, perfect. So
30.
they'll roll at disadvantage next time anyway.
Hey.
I am hurting.
You, she, Astraea pulls up right next, just skirting along the, driving along the left side of the car, where you can just sort of like you don't even have to hold your hand out. You can just look sort of at the structure and dive in. Give me a special plus interface plus 1d10 as you try and tap into this ancient machine soul.
22.
Okay. Some of its systems are functioning. As you start to sort of like power up its system with a body mostly stuck into the ground. What would you like to do?
Can I have it sit up and block us? Like, how big is this?
It's
Would it block us for a good amount of time or no?
from its waist up. It's about 100 feet high, give or take.
Whoa.
Yeah, can I have it sit up and then like block or like lean in the direction that we're driving in?
Yeah.
So it blocks us.
Yeah, absolutely. So, so what did you roll for your special plus interface?
22.
Okay, so you hear as it gets to, you hear another sort of shot in a bassy slam of metal against metal, like reverberate through the machine that you're currently controlling. I'm gonna see if they will roll higher than you. That's a fact. That's they will roll higher than you. No, they rolled 1 point lower than you. Good. So you maintain control around it, and you start twisting the body and like reaching out, keeping an appendage of this giant robot and shoulder in the view between the bell tower and the car that you're currently driving. You guys are now within, as you sort of arc around and leave that body, you are within within 400 meters. So, Astraea, you already did your turn. Winslor. You're within 400, so right now you only have to beat 25.
Oh, I beat it. Pew pew. Huh? 20.
Just 20?
Yeah.
You like shoot into the meat of the hand of the robo that Netra is controlling, and just like parts fall down and sprinkle onto the car as you drive
I'm just
away.
gonna lean on the wheel. We gotta take the exit. What are we doing? This is nuts.
What?
We gotta take the exit.
All right.
We missed the exit. Who's back there?
It was.
The
We mixed
exit
it?
was 15 years ago.
Oh fuck! We gotta take like 3 exits down.
Jay.
Can we say he shot a hole in the body in front of us, and I'm gonna use that as a window to fire through.
Yeah, it's the giant hand that Netra's controlling. She's like, using it to block the shots in front, but now there's a huge hole in it, and you can use it as like a reticle.
All
There's
right.
like perfectly 2 wires going like this, like in the hole
Oh yeah.
that you can use. What happened? What's going on? Natural 1?
It was a natural one.
It's cocked, roll an idiot.
Yeah, this.
It shouldn't be on this.
Those aren't real. They're cocked.
Wow.
That's not
What did we
right.
do to deserve that?
You guys.
We messed with his NPCs
True.
too much.
You just shoot the hands.
We're just fighting.
You just
Hack Kyta.
riddle the hands with
Yeah.
bullets. And more metal just like sprinkles on the car as you drive past. Netra, you're up.
Wait. Can we say some of the brass shells being shot out like starts hitting Netra in the face?
No,
Oh. Okay.
I'm dying.
Gunk, gunk, gunk.
Oh, she's on the wrong side
It's
anyway.
1 point down each time. I would like to call for Vitalith.
Netra, at your service. Ooh, you look like you have a lot of holes for me to fill. I'll be right there.
Whoa.
You got it?
Hurry, Vitalith! Save me!
It's just
I'm
like
bleeding out.
debris is falling all around you, impacting the ground, sending dust up in the air, and you just hear the firing of bullets, and he's just like
Oh my god, Vitalist.
Steady
There
does
could be
it.
worse noises, you know.
Yeah,
Patience.
definitely
Or
no,
something
no.
weird like that.
I kick him
Because
out
the
of the
noises
car.
could be certainly weirder. Okay, so that was your action, and they are gonna fire again, and you guys will be within 200 meters this time. You guys
But
are
we're
like,
not being blocked now by this giant hand.
no, you're not being
Oh,
blocked by the giant hand. You rolled a 10, and so let's see what they rolled.
Has Vitalith been here the whole time?
What was your total
Yeah,
roll?
he's been in the trunk.
Oh shit.
Really?
Is that the drone?
Yeah,
The fuck?
Vitalist?
I thought that
But he
was-
stays at
Yeah.
the cart. Weirdo.
Anyway, we have vital. Yes.
What was your total roll with a 10?
Oh, 30.
30. Wow. Yeah. So you you see the flash of the muzzle, and you know that there's a certain amount of time it takes to get in. As soon as you see the flash, you just pull a quick maneuver, swerving the car to the left, immediately e-braking, slamming on the gas, changing your trajectory, and then where your car was, where your wheels sort of arc around, just this explosion of dust and rock. You are now up, and then followed by Winslor.
Wait, me?
Astraea, you are up.
Okay.
And you guys see the temple, a very old church now.
Is that another 10?
That is, yes.
Okay, another 10, yeah.
A very old church now. You see, it's got it's very well worn down. It's made out of like solid stone. It almost looks like an oppressive church, like an industrial church, pretty much. At the top there is a bell tower, and you see this silhouette of a figure with this huge shining barrel sticking out from in between the shadows.
So I'm picturing Kane the Longshot right now for the barrel, but is that like too long?
Yeah, I mean you can roll a perception check.
Wait,
It's a pretty long
I already
barrel.
rolled 10 for driving.
Yeah, no, but bonus action would be a perception check.
Oh, yeah, it's perception. 5 plus 5, so 10.
Do you have it should be intelligence plus perception.
Oh, intelligence plus perception, so
So 17.
yeah, I guess. Mhm.
Yeah, you just see one long barrel, just like one big ass sniper rifle.
Shoot that.
There's like a something strikes you as interesting about it, but you can't quite put your finger on it. Winslor, you're up. You are within. It would be 20 that you have to beat right now.
Oh, I beat it. I beat the fuck out of it. 17 plus 7.
There you go.
Yeah,
dude.
finally I did it. I did it.
Is it sniping? If
Yeah,
you're
what's
10
this?
feet
I
away?
have assault rifle. What's sniper rifle for damage? It's like
Point
66.
blank. Snipes in it's
Sticks
just
the
like
barrel in
his
his mouth.
chest, like shirt.
28.
28 points of damage.
Yeah, just if it's just straight damage, 66.
28 points of damage. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, you see them like stumble back. The sniper gets upturned, like it gets lifted up, and you see them like stumble back into the back
I hit
pillar.
the shot.
What?
I nailed it.
They don't like fall out and die, but you did hit them for sure, as like a piece of their cloak billows out behind them as they slam into the back of the wall. You do have a bonus action. You want to do anything with
Fire another round.
that? Jay, you're up.
Wow.
I don't get it. It's just moving my finger.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Uh,
bonus.
Really, it is really just a bonus action.
I guess I'll start with a perception roll to see if there are any other threats.
Okay.
Doop-a-doop-doo.
22.
None that you can see around you. You see that the sniper, you see this barrel extend up into what looks like a torso that is like shifted into this sniper rifle. Like it's interesting to see. You see a leg sticking out from the cloak that is a piston with like tri grips sticking into the ground.
Do I recognize it as that motherfucker who shot the machine?
Yes, you do.
Really?
It's yeah. You definitely put a magnificent biased name to the face, and you see collected around him a few different, like a big explosive shell. You see like a pile of different nodes that you saw the other sniper fire from the remnants of dust. Yeah, it seems like he's just like camped out in the top of this bell tower.
Okay. And then are we out of combat now? Can I do free actions?
No, you're not out of combat right now. He's firing at you, and you're still driving towards the.
Wait. Oh. Sorry.
No, he didn't kill him or anything. He just shot him once.
I killed him.
Yeah.
I
killed him. He's
connecting
dead.
dots. I guess they weren't there.
Dead.
All right. Yeah. No.
Murdered.
After this round, you guys will be like pulling up into the parking lot of this place. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna.
You've cleared a mile and a half in like 12 seconds.
Nice. That's about right. In the
Guys going
future.
super fast.
It's the real reason why he still keeps this car around.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
fast.
Teleport.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say I have butterfly handles. Or the triggers, like a 50 cal, and just yell, "It's that magnet kid motherfucker!" And I'm gonna unload a burst on
Go
him.
ahead and roll.
Yeah, you
Hey.
Oh shit. Okay.
When it counts.
Finally.
Nice. Just go ahead and roll another d10 for damage. And you can hit a specific area that you did a d10.
His head.
Yeah, his head.
His neck.
Okay. Yeah.
His front tooth.
And that will ignore all armor.
Sweet.
Dang.
Well, I rolled a 7.
Roll full damage. Like that cheats you from the amount of damage that you could get. Now roll a 7. Or roll a d10.
You said full damage is 6d6?
Meow.
Jesus. So many ones. 4, 6. Wow. 10.
Including the 7?
10, 15 points.
Including the 7?
22.
As you are like pulling up, and Astraea, how would you like to arrive at?
I guess the machine gun is pointed right at the top. I want to come in where the machine gun's always pointed at, like where the sniper
Yeah.
is. And I just like pull up next to it, I guess.
Okay, yeah. As you're like firing, pulling 2 buttons on a 50 cal to
Well,
fire.
It's called butterfly trigger. Yeah, you basically just press your thumbs down.
like this is-
You're
That
holding
is
onto
so
2
arcade.
handles.
Basically,
man.
yeah. It's like basically like this is how I kind of drew it. It's like a stick coming down like that thing, but it has like the screen in the center with the 2 handles, and you go.
Yeah, you're like highlighting on this vibrant white light that indicates the scope, and you shoot all the way up the barrel, perforating it, and fire numerous bullets, shattering the scope and firing deep into like one lens, another lens, before you see the gun tilt up and Magnicants shuffle backwards and just sort of like try and grab the side of the wall and just fall out. Cloak sort of disappears behind the behind the temple.
Call that bash times 3.
Yeah. And that is where we will take a quick break. Do you have something
I
to...
just need to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, just wanted to finish that encounter. You guys have arrived at the Temple of Fire, and we will... thank you guys for watching so far. We will see you back here in about 15-20 minutes. Until fate next brings us together.
Suffer.
Welcome back, SASAPUNKS. We heard during the break that some people might be confused as to what's going on, so I'll do my best to do like a very brief recap of everything. In the beginning, there was the Big Bang. And then we fast forward to now, where... So this story takes place in Robo City 16, a city mostly comprised and like the entire government system and infrastructure is built for robos or robots, the human society. Imagine the time before humans are completely wiped out by the robots from the Matrix. That's the time that we live in. Robots rule pretty much everything. Humans are generally like second-rate citizens, even less than second-rate citizens. There is police brutality. There's heavy
Robot police brutality.
Robo police brutality. There are humans in there too, but they're just traitors and not respected. Police brutality. There are mega corporations throughout the city that help the machine, which is the governing sort of body, indoctrinate the entirety of society, both robos and humans for that fact. So they do this by virtual reality. Haha, that's what this is. If you're familiar with Jose Gonzalez's work, most everybody in this city is sedated, either through virtual reality or drugs. Their life, they don't have much individuality, and so they escape. The amount of escapism is insane. So the mortal code are what you'll find in this society is many rebels. Like it's going to be hard to keep down the entirety of all of the masses, and so you have gang activity, violence, people with just pent-up rage and aggression at being oppressed. And the Mortal Code is one of these factions who have happened to, through their own actions and antics and ambitions, have gotten in with the Resistance, which you can consider as, like the official entity that is in direct opposition or resistance to the machine. But the Resistance has recently been effectively wiped out, and so they are working with some of the leading people to rebuild it and bring effect and change to the city in their own way. This is a dark, grim universe, contrary to how sort of silly we are. What they're doing right now, they destroyed, thanks to Jay shotgunning them in the face, who is called Baron Ironface, who had a lot of influence throughout the city, worked with many corporations on their boards, and had this sadistic nature of almost like probing into human biology and creation, and like, ooh, like machine or humans manipulated us. Let's see how I can manipulate them. So they fucked him up, took his head, which has the codes to the Ministry of Information's Capitol building, which imagine like the largest, most golden structure of oppression throughout the entire city, keeping watch on everybody. This is, out of all of the four sort of ministries, Ministry of Coin, Ministry of Justice, Ministry of Technology, Ministry of Information sort of has most of the influence throughout the city. So they took the head to somebody from the Resistance, Hack Kyta, who they just met, who is one of the only people who might be able to salvage the data inside of the head that will help get them into the Ministry of Information. Now, it's a huge task to break into the Ministry of Information, so they're trying to get multiple different factions to help them out. One of them is the Remnants of Dust, who are directly responsible for where they currently are now, going towards the Temple of Fire, which has data that the Remnants of Dust want very badly and are being a bit cryptic about. And so that's where we pick up right now. Magnikant Biased, the entity, the individual has almost fully shaped their body to be able to fire a giant gun insane distances, used to work with them, worked alongside them with one job, and now they're firing at them. They just fell off a building. But it's not revealed as to why that's happening. So they're trying to get data. What are you goofing at, huh?
Nothing.
And that brings us to where? Did I miss anything? It's pretty much
Pretty solid.
That was a pretty good sum up.
pretty boom. There we should.
I don't know if they
land.
wanted like more direct information about that particular encounter.
That particular encounter, I mean, they were a mile and a half out that they cleared in a matter of seconds. There were numerous different machines and constructs dead from a battle long past, but they were still operational to some degree. There are weapons and mechanisms in this world that can control technology, and in this case, some can be shot across long distances. What Magnikant was doing was effectively, he has a similar sniper to what Winslor has, which is something where you can sort of control the aperture. You can to fit numerous objects in there, and it's almost got this like railgun type mechanism to it where it can shoot over in incredible distances. So effectively, he was hacking into these machines to control them and trying to just fuck them up before they got to the Temple of Fire. And he also controlled drones, apparently. So we pick up now. You pull the car up into the long dead and destroyed, cracked parking lot of the Temple of Fire. You can see immediately, again, this is this sort of regularly... it's not like a massive temple. It's like just like imagine a pure stone church made out of concrete. There's barely any whatever. There's barely any like artistic depictions in this. It looks very much like an impressive structure in and of its sense, in and of itself. And there's one sort of steeple sticking out, a bell tower that Magnikant Biased was firing out of. You do see out of the windows that are long gone scorch marks licking up the sides and out and around the windows. As you look in, there's one heavy iron door that's still on, and another seems to have been broken down. And inside, you just see pure darkness.
I'm gonna look around, see if there's any other targets. Netra,
Okay, perception check.
Do you see anything else out there? Look alive, people.
Back. Hold on.
Do you just get advantage on your perception check?
That first one was a whoopsie. $27.
27. You don't find anything around, like, what's your scope of where you're looking? Just like around the...
You said that we're in the parking lot. Is it like a big parking lot or...
No, like imagine a church parking lot. Like you can fit like 20 vehicles in there. But...
Oh, okay. Well, I'm definitely looking in the windows of the structure or any other, like, you know, points where we might have weapons pointed at us. Traps, you know, the usual.
From what you can tell looking around the building, it seems dead. It seems like you follow the sort of tracks of how Magnikant got inside, but there's no activity inside. What you do see inside, and it's hard to make out anything, it's because it's all black. It's all charred. Like the sides of the walls are, it just seems like this building has been burnt down and left to die. But it's only still standing because of it's made out of concrete and thick rock.
Okay.
There's you don't find anything in the windows. You're like checking around and like it seems that Magnikant was the only enemy around.
Is his body still there? Or is he gone?
I haven't checked.
I'm gonna
Keep following the opposite side.
Well, I guess I'll just address everybody. I'm gonna get out, walk around the area, look for another entrance or traps. We may not be alone here.
And just drive a
fuck is so
circle
funny?
around the fire, I guess.
Astraea, what you see as you're driving around is a sort of like displaced dirt and a trail through the dirt just driving back in like towards the city, and you see it disappear behind the sort of like the very next large sort of like shoulder of a robo sticking out of the ground.
Could that be another entrance, or is that something else? Somebody want to go check that out? Behind that giant robot that's next to this place?
I'll head over in that direction.
Okay.
You want to come
I'm,
with her?
yeah, I'll come. I'm gonna come with you. Yeah. We'll team up. Yeah.
Netrunner, do you want to get
I'm
on the
gonna
gun?
I'm gonna take my shotgun out.
I'm gonna take the assault rifle.
Okay. Both of you follow the trail, and you can see that it just continues. Like it's weaving in and out of these. It looks to be the trail of a large bike, a large motorcycle.
Oh no.
Which like the tracks started a little bit ways away from where Magnificent fell.
Okay. Do we see the bike?
No, you don't. You just see the trail, the tracks.
You didn't even ask us for a perception check. Whatever.
I'm gonna follow the tracks. Not directly in line with the tracks. Offset. And see where it takes us.
You mean you leave the sort of like collection of downed robos, and the tracks just lead far off into the like he's running away.
Oh,
like
he's
going very
not
far.
fucking dead.
No.
Oh, I thought he died too. He fell out of the tower.
He's also mainly robotic.
You see like the scattering of parts, you know,
that.
as you're.
I'm gonna run back to the
What?
car and be like,
I thought you were gonna chase
I
after
figured
him.
it
Like,
off. I'm gonna see if I can gun him down.
okay. Remember the effective range is 800, so if he's past that, I guess I
I'll
drive.
take my chances.
Drive to the trail and see if I can however far the trail goes out.
They can. It seems like nobody's around, except for possibly somebody who's really stealthy. I think.
Did you hear that?
You're about to get.
Did you hear that? Deep stream?
Did you hear that? I don't know.
It's quiet,
Maybe
too quiet,
Maybe
but-
Delaware
yeah.
could do it.
There might be some
Who knows who's
stealthy
hiding under some windows right now?
people in this town.
I'm gonna.
You tell us where you are hiding.
While they figure out what they are gonna do in the shadows, I'm gonna fire a long burst in the direction of those tracks.
Okay. Do you want to take the vehicle? Because like
No.
from your
No.
vantage point, you can't see any movement.
It's
Like
called
you
a-
see
it's called a Hail Mary.
that the tracks disappear, like behind some train tracks, and then like behind another series of like they're actively using the environment to just like nope, just gonna stay out of line of sight. Woo, woo, woo. So you'd have to actively drive after them if you want to, push.
Let's just stay here.
Sorry,
I'm gonna
but
see if I can't.
Do you still wait? Is that other drone still around, or is it completely destroyed? The one that
Completely destroyed, obliterated. It went into a charging up tube of a cannon arm. So
Can we put this thing on, like, make it an auto sentry turret?
Well, I just hacked it together. It doesn't really have very many. Doesn't have any like smart senses. It just has the screen that you kind of point and shoot.
What about you, Netra?
I mean,
anything you can do?
she tried to help last time, but she said she didn't do anything.
I'm sorry. I was typing and I
basically, I'm trying. Like we saw Magnificent bias, the sniper. He took off on a bike in the distance. He's too far out and stuff. But he's still out there. So, if we go into the temple, is there anything that you can do to this, the gun on the car, to turn into an auto turret? Well, you know technology and
Yes.
stuff.
I'll hack it. I'll hack into this gun.
There you go.
what is a death stick?
I don't know, but I like it.
I can't
Product
read
placement, Blizzard.
any other
Okay, so
comments.
Astraea,
How much
Winslor.
for a death stick?
yeah, Astraea, Winslor, and Jay are going inside of the temple. Is this true?
No, we'll wait for her to finish what she's doing.
Yeah, I'm hacking into this to, I guess. I don't know.
I'm
Try
sorry.
to turn it into an auto turret?
So
don't
I guess
understand.
can we take the drones, like the drone smart system, and link it to the gun somehow, so the drone can actually control the gun and like shoot things.
Ooh.
Ooh, making holes that I then have to plug.
Not you, Vitalith.
I like
Not
it.
I said the
Vitalith,
drone, not you,
Vitalith.
You heal our enemies. That's what you do.
Vitalith is the only drone around.
We have the drone in the truck that flies around. Don't we?
That is Vitalith.
Heal somebody,
Oh,
Vitalith.
well,
Don't talk low.
I'm gonna lift my shirt up.
I thought you'd never ask, Jay.
Stop,
Fine
Vitalith.
then, Vitalith. Can we hook Vitalith up? Did anybody download that extra software? Did anybody?
Please
download
tell
the
me
extra
somebody
software?
I
downloaded it.
downloaded it.
What software
Upload
did
the
you get?
software.
Okay, I'm uploading it right now. I'm connecting it.
This is
You're
what's
uploading
most
the
important.
software.
I'm jacking it
Remember, we
into...
got new personality
She's
software for
jacking
it.
it.
I'm
Jacking it?
jacking it into the Vitalith.
We got new personality
wait,
software
what?
for it.
Yes. Wait. What are you do?
Bye,
Override.
Vitalith.
Override.
Hold on. I want to get healed.
Wait, we're
Just new
changing the
personality.
we're
Just
just
personality
changing the
software, that's it.
personality. Don't worry. You get healed in like a second.
What?
No, you're.
I'm just changing the voice settings.
He can still heal you.
What are the settings that you chose?
Not creepy molester.
Yeah. I'm changing it to
Magical Pop Girl.
a... Wait,
Magical schoolgirl.
no. Which... I guess...
Hentai girl.
No.
No.
Oh!
Not waifu.
no.
Waifu. No, that's gonna
which
be weird.
accent is really hard for you to do? I'll
Somebody
make sure
asked
to
what's
stay
happening.
away
So
from that.
they originally sort of stole a drone, like a future like Ghost Recon drone from the Remnants of Dust, one of the gangs that operate in the city. Then they got a sort of medical component that was that they sort of like that was. Why can't I think of the fucking word?
Assimilated into the drone, maybe?
Yeah, I mean that's not the word I was thinking about, but yeah, pretty much. So like it was, it worked with the drone, and so it came with its own personality. It was like a version. It was like a software personality that came with the sort of medical component of the technology,
AI?
and it really, really likes healing people. It really, really likes
creepy
getting up
extent.
close,
Way too
very
much.
personal.
Very sensual.
Too much
And
healing, it just-
you might feel a
unlike
breath,
some
like a
weird-
uncomfortably warm breath
Just a,
come
It
from
really
from
likes Winslor.
it. Yeah.
well, it barely heals every time.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to change
barely
so
that.
hears
I
me.
downloaded
Sounds like somebody.
a new software, basically a new voice to upload into Vitalith.
It's creepy healing
but what
people. Yeah, it's
personality?
really touchy, basically, yeah.
Which accent is really hard to do.
Scottish is not. I want to be good at Scottish, but I can't.
Irish
It always
accent.
turns into Russian.
Yeah, well, let's go into... Yeah, it has a nice female Irish accent.
Oh, Jay!
It's gotta be more.
You're so torn up, Jay!
What
happened to you?
If you could whine about how low your resources is, that really bump up the healing aspect of it.
I'm getting it low on my resources, Jay! I'm not sure I can complete this suture!
We'll do what you have
Yeah,
to.
no. Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. Let's do waifu voice, but like from Archer, like creep this up.
Yeah.
Can we do
But he
that?
is my brother, so this is very weird.
Oh,
We're just
yeah,
like,
that's true.
no, wrong voice settings. Hold on.
The Vitalist just starts to hear like a coughing sound, and it like spits the disc out that you tried feeding it, and it goes.
I don't know what happened there. Jay, where
It
were
didn't
we?
take-
And he continues to heal you.
Dang it. So,
You get 15 points of health back for one.
Would you like me to discharge another, Jay?
Oh wait, I did forget that he was healing me earlier. How much did I get from that?
Oh, then never mind. They're both gone. 15.
Okay.
Sorry. Then yeah, he only has 2, so a day.
can we still try and hook the Vitalist up to the gun and keep it,
We didn't get to vote out.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I heard Irish female, and I just I couldn't help myself.
Not to be confused with Skyrish or British.
Tissue paper.
Scottish or British.
Skyrish, dude. I'd love to be Skyrish.
Skyrish.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you are healed up. There's no connecting the Vitalith, which is the only
Okay.
drone
there's
that you
no
have.
Connecting Violet to the tri-barrel. All right, so that's
Great.
out.
I'm just so focused on.
What about
All right,
that?
Violet,
that-
power down.
What about the drone? Can you connect the drone?
Yeah, that
I
Violet-
definitely flew
Violet
that
is the
right
drone.
into
Violet
a
is the
cannon.
drone?
Yeah. We
Yeah,
took the
Violet,
Violet
yeah,
part
is
and
our
connected
drone.
to the drone so the Violet
Yeah.
could fly around.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And that other drone
Technology.
was
Whatever.
went exploding.
I think we're ready to head in then, right?
Yeah, we're prepared.
All right, Vitalith. You got our 6 then, right?
No, he doesn't. He refuses to shoot people and not patch them back up.
Whatever uncomfortably close is to you, that's what I got. Whatever number that is. 12, 6.
Small
All right,
little
are we
arm
ready
comes
to
out.
head in or what?
Oh wow. Lone Wolf wants to be the drone.
Yeah, you should let him be that.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
what it
maybe
likes
Lone Wolf should
Winslor
be
so
the
much.
drone.
Wait, what should be the drone?
Lone Wolf.
Yeah, Lone Wolf could be that drone.
Yeah. You know what? Let's try
But
that
only
out.
with Winslor. Only while interacting with Winslor.
Yes.
We're heading inside the temple. Nice.
The drone is solely focused on filling holes with heals.
Yeah, you're gonna hear a.
So
I'm out.
No, not like that. You see me walk. You see me walk to the temple.
Leave the group. Stop out.
Fuck this.
okay, so as you enter into the temple, the entirety of the inside is scorched to cinders. The chairs that were there are piles of dust and ash. There are lines of scorch marks lining up the ceiling, and in the dead center of each of these lines are scorched remnants of bones and mainly robo pieces and parts. You see graffiti and like cuts into the wall saying things like "Burn the thinking machine," "Purge the infidels." Scraped into the back of one of the last chairs is "The machine is worse than death." You see like
Lines of burn marks.
depictions of robos melting in fire. And what a lot of the history of this group is they're like one of the last remaining religious groups. They're polytheistic, but they're unified in their hatred for all things robo machinery. And so they're like fanatically against everything the machine and robo society in general. Like, you guys are just for a better society and mostly humans, but they're like zero. You met a cool robot before, they're liars. Yeah, so it's just like destruction all the way around. And just awful depictions of
Just,
dead machines.
This place smells great.
Well, I guess I'll tell Violet to be quiet since he's talking.
Violet, you shouldn't even be here. Like, what are you doing?
Like, why?
Death
Why
and
is it telling us all
destruction
this
to your kind. Get back
In
to
the
the
DM's
car.
head, I was in the car, but
Get in
I
the
seem to
car.
have been brought along.
Yeah,
You're,
I could've sworn we
you're
turned
out of
the
heals. You
power.
got nothing better to do. Go power down.
Oh wow, I forgot that the wolf is machine. Yes.
He's just been going around and like filling holes everywhere in the city.
Look at this residue right here. Okay, yep. We already saw that. Let's move on. Moving on.
I love filling holes. Holes.
Bullet holes in the wall, stuffing tissues in there. Past this, it's white noise at this part. Vitalith's eagerness
Just
to
running around
just
in the
fill the
background
holes.
saying, "Who needs holes filled?"
Just let it go about its business.
Yeah. So what are you guys up to?
We're going into the fire temple.
No. This is what you saw when you're inside.
I'm gonna
the
look
fire
for a way
temple.
up.
I think we should see if Magnican left anything behind.
Yeah.
I would like to assist investigate the area.
Okay. It doesn't take long to like. It's a pretty small building. There's one back room entirely destroyed. Like a grenade went off and just blew out some of the walls. And then on the opposite side of the temple is like one door into a circular stairway leading up, all the way to the top.
And check for traps at the base of the stairs or along the way.
Go ahead and give me a.
Dang.
Natural 10.
Let's do intelligence plus tracking. Do you have points in tracking?
Both.
Oh, heck yeah.
And I rolled a natural 10.
Then, yeah, you see periodically throughout your way up claymores that are set at the entrance to the first door, the initial door, like halfway up the stairs, and then right below where he was positioned, aiming at the stairs, of course. So like 3 claymores total that you just find, disarm.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You meant the bombs, not the swords. I was like, oh, there's claymores. Let's grab
Claymores
God.
in the cyberpunk
Swords.
future. Actually, that would make sense.
He's like claymores on the stairs, like one.
You just see a claymore, and then
Everybody
sticking out of the wall is a broadsword.
Swords. Yeah. I'd like to do exactly that. Disarm them. We'll stop everybody. Disarm them, and then I'll take one. Does anybody else want one of these?
I would have taken a sword, but not,
Sponsored
not a
by
bomb.
Neon Blast.
I'll take
That's
a
not true.
bomb.
No,
There you
sponsored
go.
by Bang.
Okay. Yeah. So making it out all the way up the stairs, you see what seems to be like a few days worth of rations.
Hold on, real quick. Are these claymores as we know them today, or like some kind of cyber claymore?
They're claymores as you know them today,
Cool. Okay.
but like they look cooler.
Oh
They're all
yeah.
sharp and sleek.
Yeah, and
Angular.
yeah,
Accents,
exactly. It's very sleek
neon.
and
Touch
Got it.
screens on
Okay,
the front
that's-
that
we're
blow
good.
up.
Mhm.
Like your touch screens on the back.
And you can play games with them. Each one is like a
Google Home on it.
a DS.
Wow.
God
It's
damn.
incredible.
All right.
I love technology.
So go up the stairs.
So you get up the stairs. You see a few weeks of ration, or sorry, not a few weeks, a few days of rations. And to somebody who's as cyberized as this guy, which is like 99% of their body, it's just like a few tubes of different like gross smelling sustenances next to the ledge, and you find 2 nodes stacked on top of each other. You find 4 armor-piercing rounds.
Winslor.
Oh, I'm picking those babies up.
Big armor-piercing
When you say
rounds.
nodes, are those the
How
little
big?
bug things?
No, nodes are like there's probably a better word for them, but what I'm considering a node is like imagine a hockey puck
Uh-huh.
of technology that you stick it onto something and it does something. You know what I'm talking about?
Tech puck.
Like that.
Tech puck.
Mhm.
It,
Like that thing. Just...
yes, exactly. This is a node. You find a few of these.
Oh, it's like a Dead Space.
Yes, exactly like Dead Space.
Akira. Or what? Netra.
Yeah. Wow, this thing is.
Huh?
Do you want the notes?
What?
No, you guys continue. I'll figure this out.
Okay. Anything else?
How big are these rounds? Like,
Like 6 inches.
At least.
could I fit it into my sniper rifle?
Yeah, you could.
Yes, remember
With the
your
right
sniper rifle
diet.
was made for this
Made
kind
for
of thing.
all
Yeah, it
rounds.
basically-
All rounds. If you find a cannonball, your sniper rifle just you gotta
One
use
size-
both arms to twist the aperture. You know.
One
Call that a
size fits
slut
all.
rifle.
Man, I found the.
You really set yourself
Yeah,
up for
it's
that.
master.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
no.
jeez. Cool. I'm gonna pocket these rounds.
In what pocket?
His mouth.
I have clothes on this time, so I have many pockets. I have at least
Wasn't the clothes you put on
like
like
13 pockets.
like a
You don't
latex
have
mesh
those
armor?
bedazzled shorts.
And if I
on?
didn't have pockets and I was naked, I would keister it. I would slide each round
That pocket, yeah.
up.
I
I
got
would
something in
keister
my back
each
pocket
round.
for you.
Okay, so we get the stuff. Is there more stuff?
No, there's no more stuff.
What do those food files look like?
Just like imagine like a like a test tube.
How many are there?
3. 2 of them are completely gone. Like the second one has like a little bit of gross like green now turning
knock that one
brown
over.
residue.
But I'll take the full one. Though.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go over.
I mean, like
well,
you've seen this stuff before. It's like an MRE.
Yeah, one food ration. Yeah.
Okay,
I want
yeah.
one food ration. The other one I knocked down. I just
All right.
out the window.
You're saying?
What
All
flavor is it?
Let's head back down.
and
Skittles.
I'm gonna motion. Like try to get everybody to go down. I'm gonna hang back for like just a little bit. I'll be the last one down.
Got it.
As soon as if everybody passes me, they pass me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go over to those
We're looking for the-
substances that you mentioned in the corner.
That's what Astraea just took.
Oh, I thought you were. So that's food.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. Okay, never mind.
Like they had been here a while.
Yeah, I thought he was like shitting in the corner.
Yeah, I want a real good look at those
Is
substances.
there anything like that in this room?
There was
Shit
a
in
half-eaten
the
one
corner.
that I just knocked over. I mean, you could pick the rest of it up and.
Say caffeine.
There was a half-eaten one of those vials that I just knocked over instead of took. So you can
Yeah,
just
some you could
pick
like
that
scrape
one
in
and
there.
just, like, pour it on you.
No, we're
Nasty
good.
looking stuff.
I had a plan,
Oh, yeah.
but we're good.
Did we find the data that they were looking for, or did we just see-
No, you didn't find any data yet.
Mm.
Did he eat it and poop it out?
It's in a black splatter in the corner.
Oh.
It says the data. But yeah, no. So does everybody return down to the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. Scorch marks everywhere. The place is fucked. Are you looking for anything specific?
Downstairs?
Or in the middle of the
Downers,
stairs?
wow.
Yeah. Any like I don't know, another room to explore?
No, you've explored everything in here.
The fuck?
But you haven't looked for anything specific. You've just been like, I want to.
Yeah, like okay. I will look specifically for like a door on the floor.
Okay,
Trap door,
Alrighty.
hidden door.
Intelligence plus tracking.
God damn it. 15.
I mean, you check like what is the very back of the stage that the sermons are normally presented on, underneath what is an upside down cross, totally toasted.
Woo!
You do find what is this like latch, like you shove over some of the burned texts and books to find solid metal on the ground, the groove box outline, and what's one of those like handles that you have to lift up and twist.
I guess I'll go first. I'm gonna move that shit out of the way and pull it open slowly.
Okay.
I have my shotgun out.
It's like
shotgun in one
it's a
hand,
simple
handle in the other.
mechanism, but it's not like a door like you're thinking. As you pull it up, you actually and it slowly starts to lift.
Oh.
And it's a really old security terminal.
Ah.
I'm gonna try and hack into it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take up the rear, just provide cover, security.
All right. Go ahead, Netra.
I'm gonna start slashing, not slashing, but like dragging my machete kind of in line with the words on the walls. You know, like death to the machine.
Just like renewing them a little bit.
Yeah.
Re-fucking them up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, making them good as fucked. So Netra, as you tap into sort of like the electromagnetic pulses of this machine, your senses get drawn into it, and you come to the sort of like the familiar zone of the first floor of the security, but screams surround you, like organic and synthetic wails, pillars of fire, just like shooting off in the distance with black silhouettes in the center of them. And you hear, and like the black silhouettes is where these screams are emanating from. It's just like forms of bodies getting torched. You see large, distracted, lumbering forms in the background. And this is just the space that you go into. What's your first move?
Did you need my roll or no?
I don't think that's if you're doing.
I know. I really want to use it. You need it, right?
Yeah. There's definitely, you have to bypass something here. Yep.
27 with an actual 10.
Whoa!
Give me something.
It was
good.
a 26.
Keyboard.
And this book spawns in the air in front of you with a signature already filled out as the pen sort of like completes it, swipes across as you defeated the security mechanism. And it sets aflame. And what is your first action inside of the security terminal?
I'd like to scan it for all the levels.
All right.
Let's see. Dude, it's been so long since I've done a net action.
Fuck.
So it's just tech plus interface, right?
Yeah. Or no, special plus interface, right?
I don't actually have special as a skill up here.
Oh, I see. Just because it's, I mean, you already have it as a Netrunner.
Yeah. 25. To scan all the levels on the security terminal.
All right. Yeah. So, you see like a holographic view of the different levels, and you just sort of like auto defeated the password that was one of the first sort of security mechanisms. The very next floor is a trap or a hellhound, ice waiting for you. And the data, sort of like the primary information center, is the third one down. So you know you're going to encounter trouble the next level.
Okay, then I'll. Can I hold a net action for my next turn?
We're not in combat right now.
Oh.
It's not time sensitive, so you can just sort of dive in as much as you can. You'll either, get fucked up and die by the hellhound, or you,
great.
You beat it.
Okay. Then I would like to attempt to slide through the second floor.
Oh, just skip it entirely?
Yes.
Is that a thing you can?
I mean, it says slide is a net action.
And it just works?
A Netrunner decides that they really don't have the time to get killed right now. It's like literally in the rule book.
Fuck yeah,
action,
sure.
They attempt to slide away. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, so you like peek into the second floor, and you see yourself bound to one of those poles being set on fire. And you're just like, skip.
Perfect.
The same book that you saw that had the signature on it sort of spawns open again, and it's just you just see like scrolling of data in text passing through each page.
Can I grab this?
Yeah, you can.
Can I somehow pocket it or like?
As you
download
reach
it?
out for the book, it turns into a data chip as you know it.
Okay.
And yeah, you feel your meat hand, your real hand, now holding on to the data chip, if that makes sense.
At this point, I would like to hack out. I'm gonna hold it up. I'm gonna be like, I think I have the data slate. Showing.
The data slate.
Yes.
Man, I didn't know you could just slide through things.
Do we hear like an ambient sound like?
You hear this really horrible high-pitched tech
Oh yeah, I mean,
coming from this charger over here.
oh man, it's about to die.
It
My
does
meat
charge well.
hands.
That's what they call it, man.
Got some meat hanging.
Their meat hand, not your cyber hand. You reached out with your cyber hand and you grabbed it with your meat hand.
Hydration.
I made the hand.
Let's get back to the car.
Oh wow, they must hear it. All right, well, if the headset dies, it dies. That's 52 anyway. All right, so you have. You could not break into it. Like you couldn't when you were looking at the book. The words were foreign, and seemed to already be sort of in some code of some sort. Like it was heavily booted down.
Okay. I'm gonna
But-
hide it
Okay.
and tell no one.
No one.
Alright.
Not even your team.
No. Not even my team.
Did
So
you
you
get
got
the
the-
data? We didn't get the data. Go back and get the data. Get the
No,
data.
I
We need
showed
the
it to
data!
you. I was like, I have it.
Okay, you got it. You got it.
And then
Let's go.
once we head back to the car, I'm gonna hide it.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Hide the data?
Come on.
Where did that go? What?
I
Your vital
have
list?
it.
You have it by list.
That way, if you guys get taken
Keister it.
and they're like, where is it? And they interrogate you, you can't tell them where
Yeah,
it is. 'cause
keister
you
the
don't
you
know
better
where it
keister
is.
that data.
I'm going to the car and getting on the gun.
All right.
Still watching the rear.
Okay. Anybody else going to the car, or what's
Oh,
going?
yeah,
Yeah, we're all
I'm back to
going.
I'm going back to the car. Yeah, you can't really start it without me. I have the key.
Yeah. Jay just jumps on that gun. Vitalith apologizes that he can't fill your holes, and to if you came back with any, because he's tapped out. He doesn't want to be.
Doesn't have any downers. Well,
Yeah, learn
I
It's
can-
okay.
learn your hole filling
I'll-
abilities.
Doesn't
there,
happen
Vitalith.
often.
I'll give Vitalith the food ration I gave out. Here.
You just like stick the tube at the. It's got like a bottom receiving end portion in the drone, and you just see it like the sustenance gets sucked up.
Yeah, there we go.
Bottom receiving end, huh?
Yeah.
Now the drone has some
Vitalith has turned into something I
Vitalith
never
is
really.
very-
enjoyed.
some Skittle
very
flavor,
sketchy.
some Skittle flavored
This isn't
food
what you expected?
rations.
This is a
Yeah,
very
there you
sketchy
go.
Vitalith.
Vitalith
He
has
was
some-
already really sketchy.
Those are Skittles flavor, so remember you got yeah.
All right.
Shall we establish comms with Aptio?
Yeah.
No. But
That's-
yes.
We should get out of this maze of giant things. Let's head back to town, I guess. Maybe anybody else? Any?
Do
We'll
we
do
have
both.
do we have like comm extenders in this car? What's up?
We took the bad car on purpose.
I mean, yeah, we took the bad
The
car.
comm was
but
on the other car. If you wanted comm, you should have told us. Now
You don't have comms on the car?
you have
Like-
comms in your ear.
I mean,
That's it.
yeah, I know that, but we.
I mean, don't you have like a booster or something? Did someone give? Yeah, you have the headset, don't you? So the headset
Yeah, I
should,
have
should,
my headset.
should like.
Could that boost us? Could you give us like a little boost
I
here?
can try.
Wait, no, just
It's
use-
just
don't-
really.
just go
It's
through the
just
deep
like,
stream.
it's just like really slow.
What are we on it? AOI?
AOI.
There's no America. What are you?
AOL.
I don't know what it's
Bro.
called.
What is
I don't know what it's
it?
called in the future.
You're trying to
What did I
talk to
miss?
somebody.
What's
trying
happening?
to communicate
yeah, we're
from
trying
far
to
away.
communicate with.
We're talking in the car.
Aptio.
Oh, our
Right?
comms don't work here?
I thought they did, but
I
You there's no like long range communication in this world. The overall like internet, or the thing that connected everybody together across great distances, has been destroyed. This is also sort of like one of the main premises of the original Cyberpunk, as well. So it's like it's all sort of close range communication. So it's like within a few miles, not like within, nations.
Okay.
So are we within those few miles to contact them, or no?
I'll give it a try.
We have to travel a little bit further.
I have to get to the edge of the city at
I'm gonna
least.
interact with my arm thing that opens up comms.
That you have.
Yep. That you have automatically. It's in the world.
Well, I mean, I think we've been inventing that as we go along. Like,
Yeah.
you either put your finger to your head, or you just
He said he
Check
has
your
it.
check your pulse, and you can talk to somebody.
Sound system in the car is pretty good. We're
Yeah,
bumping this music right
it's
here.
a Pip-Boy equivalent.
yeah.
Wasn't it blown out though?
We didn't blow any speakers
It's
out.
a,
I don't
it's
think
a
we did.
Cyber Boy.
Isn't there a
Psy
giant
boy.
hole in
Psy
the
boy.
center of the car?
The speakers aren't in the center of the car.
But the sound system is mostly there, right?
Yeah.
It's gone.
My speakers still, some of them, I gotta turn up as loud as I can. I don't care
We're
if it's
just gonna
crackling.
be singing human music all the way back to the city. Yeah. But yeah,
I like human music.
yeah.
Does the call go through?
You're a bit too far out. Like, from what you've gathered from talking with everybody so far, when they give you their communication codes, it's like, yeah, within like a few miles. Hack Kyta is the only one who has been like, wherever you are, you can pretty much get through, but just make it important. So it's you imagine it's like a very high tier or high caliber. Whoever's in charge of that system would have to be pretty either incredibly powerful or talented. This is kind of interesting music.
It's like a better version of human.
Yeah, so you just have to go a little bit into the city.
It's like 6 notes. Just
Did I hear you right in that if we use Hack Kyta, she can reach people?
Yeah, potentially, but she was like, make it like real important.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna dial her up.
Oh, that was quick. Heard the gunfire.
Not much of a temple, if you ask me. It's pretty easy to find.
Well, I mean-
lost a little bit of respect for the remnants of dust, but they may be of help, and that's why we.
I mean, they had their reasons. I imagine.
We, like I said, they may offer half of their forces to aid us with our efforts, which, if we act soon, we can hit up the, God damn it, I'm forgetting, was it something of information, the
Ministry?
Ministry of Information.
everything has ministry except for
Yeah,
one.
Ministry of.
Right. We're too far out to get a hold of Abdio. But with your help, we could establish comms with them and get the ball rolling. Is this big enough of a deal for you? Should we try again sometime later?
I just guess you didn't have a few more minutes to drive back into the city, but yeah, I guess I can connect those dots for you.
Thanks.
Am I in the comms call with this? But we've been out of touch. A little bit here and there.
Every second counts.
Yep.
Hang on, let me see what I can do.
Think about the little girl that we're trying to rescue.
Speaking of which, I think I found something when you get back. I've got the data that you need. I've got the security codes. I'll patch you through, and you should be back here in no time.
Sounds good. Patch us through.
Fuck, I forgot his voice.
Ah, good to hear from you. I
We
take
got
it you have news for me.
Sure do. Got that data slate.
Then you've got your forces. Just let us know when and where.
Okay. How we get this data slate back to you?
Meet us at your shop, where this first began.
You cool with that?
I look at Winslor.
Oh, we're cool, baby. We're cool.
Could you bring us another drone, maybe?
Yeah, like another drone would be great. Appreciate it. Like 3 drones. Reaper capabilities.
Just one drone's fine.
I can
You
send
guys
some
sex
over.
bots?
No sex bots.
Get
time is
right to
No
it.
sex bots, just drones.
That's
We
gonna take
have
another
that.
favor
Is
and a
that
half.
Is that what we're gonna use to, wrangle the mutants with us? With sex bots?
Well, after we win this war, time to party, right?
And yes, Vitalith, more holes for you.
More holes to fill there, Violet.
We've even got an upgrade for your Vitalith machine.
Provide-
We'll be able to fill more holes now. 3 times a day.
Do you have a different
Not just
personality for
2.
him?
Look,
Oh my god.
okay.
We don't want more sex-starved drones.
This campaign is turning
Yeah,
into
this
trash.
campaign, like, sex drones are a problem in this city.
You can count on us.
I don't approve of sex drones.
Night City.
I'm gonna start a
With
revolution
sex
against sex drones.
Sex drones have
Equal
feelings
drones, equal rights.
Okay, well,
What kind of attachments can we get for the drones?
Jesus.
too.
All right.
We get
The
an
piston
advance
magnet,
on
that's
those
what I want.
forces. We're trying to make moves against the machine.
The machine is the issue, not the drones.
Let's talk through logistics in person. When you hand off the data.
No,
We'll hand off the data in person.
not to be difficult.
And then we'll talk
we're
logistics.
trying-
Yeah, where are you?
We're trying to move now.
Yes.
Do you
My
not
man.
have to return to your shop? Like,
No.
My shop is relative to the situation. Where are you? No, my shop. What do you
I
know
don't like
about
where
the
this is
burden?
going.
They attacked us.
I mean, they
Well, let's
did, but
just. Can we meet somewhere neutral, perhaps?
Yeah.
yeah, not the burden. Burden.
The shop's
I
pretty
want to
far
keep
away.
quiet a little, at least a little
I've been
bit.
making it a point to make it come across as we trust you. So you name the place, and we will meet you there.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the difference between the machines and drones?
What?
The drones are not oppressing us. And we control the drones. The machine controls you. Them.
But some people can't get
Okay.
controlled by sex drones, because
We're different.
Why do you think we wanted to get rid of him?
I mean, apparently this wasn't stated.
I feel like the drones control us.
We'll reach
too.
out to you soon when we've got a location.
I take the flip phone that I now have and I toss it.
The Razor Nokia?
That's how
What?
that's how I end all calls.
But then he goes. and
Another
picks
one
it up.
just gets sort of distributed in your cybernetic side. It just
Yeah,
pops
it's
out.
AR.
Yep.
Okay.
Razor Nokia destroys a building.
Okay, so you headed
Really
back to Hack Kyta or the city?
The
probably
city.
the city, yeah.
No, what?
She said it's only a couple more minutes to get to the city.
She's,
Oh, wait, she
she
means-
said to
she's
head to
giving
her
us-
place to
yeah,
give us the
sorry.
codes.
I forgot. She's giving us the codes. My
So
bad.
let's get. Wait,
Wacky night.
I thought we were getting the codes from Opti.
she made fun of us, so I was like,
No, no.
fuck
Sniper
her.
rounds, filling holes.
We're getting the forces from Aptio. Astraea.
But I'm
Punch it.
driving.
Oh.
We've been driving.
Oh.
Pedal to the metal.
We're probably almost there.
Yeah.
Since it only took us like 15 seconds to get here.
It took us 6 seconds to get a mile, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're there
probably
in a
there.
heartbeat.
We've been here.
You've been driving circles around the Gundam head.
Yeah, it's
the whole
like the
time.
plane. It's like I haven't picked up my luggage yet. Do another circle.
Okay. Yeah, you see the outline of the Gundam head on the horizon. Sun setting. It's been a long day. And you see the familiar face of the Cheshire Cat. Sort of the smile apparates and says, "You brought me something nice. Now come and see what I found." And then we'll pick up there next time.
It took you an hour to drive 12 seconds to get me here.
Fuck off, Lorraine. Fuck off.
I don't know what death
I'm gonna
sticks
yell at
are.
you so bad, Lorraine.
No, it took us 12 seconds to drive a mile, but that took an hour. Yes, took us 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean that's how tabletop gaming works. It's like only like 18 seconds passed.
Walking
3
300
days.
miles takes 3 minutes. A 12-minute fight takes 3 hours.
It's theater of the mind, guys. We can be whatever we want. Thank you for watching, everybody. Seriously, that was the most interaction we've had probably like ever. So, so much hole filling was such a
wholesome chat.
You're all very fine
very
gentlemen.
wholesome.
Yell at all of you.
Yeah, thank you for bringing them, Max. As always, until fate next brings us together, and
Never stop playing role-playing games.
Unless you're playing WoW.
But hold on, we got more
Dang.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
Then you can
Right.
stop
Oh
playing
yeah,
and
yeah.
watch
I mean,
it.
you know,
Video.
please like, subscribe, comment.
Blame Winslor. Yeah.
Yeah, don't blame.
Every Thursdays at 7 Pacific time, we do this. In a few weeks, we'll be running a giveaway for Hosan Gonzalez's art book.
Oh yeah.
We, Luna here, or Netra, and myself, Jay, run the Loser Club. Check that. Actually, a few of you guys did check that out yesterday. Thank you very much. That was awesome as well. We very much appreciate it.
We got a new title.
Yeah, we're on all the social medias: Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. Check us out if you're interested. We play games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 to 9 p.m. Yeah, we'd love to have you guys join as well. And if there's any way we could support, what's your guild name?
Don't talk about him.
Do not say the
We
name,
love
for
you
they
guys
will
too.
have gain power.
Fill our holes anytime. All right.
Fill our holes,
Close
we fill
us
your
out.
holes.
Yeah,
press the-
Lorraine's
press the
literally
button.
been calling
Until
Casey
fate.
Jones.
Lion's Bulwark!
Present!
Reading this camera.
Oh my god.